Okay, chat room, hello. How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing very well. That was a fucking sick beat, by the way. Harris Heller. What a guy. What a fucking guy. Okay. I'm just gonna put my keyboard away, and then we can get started here. Hi everyone. Hi. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing very well. It's definitely time for some cannabis and crochet. If you feel me. If you feel me, it's time. Hi chat room. It's so good to see you all. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube just yet. I don't know if we're actually live on YouTube. I hope we are. I can't tell. But you know what? It's fine. That's fine. Everything's good. Hi, Bulletproof Rosie. It's good to see you. I feel like I'm way too zoomed in. I feel like naked. I feel exposed. I'm suddenly very aware of my nipples. And I can't get Grease Lightning out of my head. I can't do it. It's such an inside joke between me and Josiah right now. We're so dumb. I'll just look over at him and be like, "You are supreme," and he just loves it. He thinks it's very funny. And we always go, "It's hydromatic, it's automatic, it's problematic. Why, it must be Grease Lightning." The weirdest summer job I've ever had was cleaning the monkey cages at our local zoo. That shit was banana gross. Nucky. That's so nucky. Anyway. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. We are going to finish this fucking scarf tonight. We gonna finish it. We gunsta. I got past my problem in my sweater, by the way. I just went back a couple rows. There's still a part in it that, like, the math doesn't add up, but I can fake it fine. In a way that, like, doesn't bite me in the ass later for now. I posted the part of the pattern where the math doesn't add up in Fiber Arts. If any of you in here, I can't, Hacksmat, I think that you're a crocheter. And I don't see any of my other crochet buds. I might be missing. I'm being very, very quick as I scroll through user list, which also probably isn't even accurate yet. Yeah, it shows me that I have 25 viewers, but I only see like 10 names on this list. Anyway, it's in the Fiber Arts channel on the Discord server. Hi, Sunday Crochet. Here, I will link you. I will link you right now. Oh my goodness, Tinfoil Tom, how are you? Thank you so much for the biddies. That's so nice of you. I haven't started crocheting yet. One moment, everybody. Okay, hold on. Copy link. I hope this works. I don't think it's gonna. Well, I don't have the use of my keyboard right now because I'm set up for crochet. But tell me if that shows you a piece of a pattern, y'all, because that math do not add up to me. I'm the first number. I'm just one step above the extra small. I'm small. I'm doing a size small. So it's the first number in the first set of parentheses. It's showing the full list of viewers to you. Yeah, I don't fucking it. Whatever. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It will populate and depopulate as time goes on. It's never fully accurate for me unless like the chat is fully consistent, which sometimes it is. But I imagine that like towards the beginning of stream, like now, it's probably really inconsistent, and that's why it's not showing me the whole shebang. All right, so I was thinking that today we could watch that one with a really scary fucking thumbnail, the Lauren Giddings one. Here, I'll go ahead and screen share with you guys so that you can see, obviously. Why, it must be grease lightning. I can't fucking stop thinking it. This one, the one with his face is so scary. The face that he's making, he like looks like he eats people for sure. Do you ever watch Mr. Ballin? I've been watching his stuff lately. It's so good. I only watch stuff that I have express permission to cover. I haven't reached out to Mr. Ballin, but I should. I have watched him before. They're all in groups of 6. I don't know what the problem in the parentheses is. So the first number in the first set of parentheses. Okay. So instead of chain 2, double crochet in the next 35, I double crochet in the next 41. And then half double crochet the next 4, and then single crochet the next 4. And then there should be 8 stitches left unworked. And then it says that should be 50 stitches total, but that math only adds up to 49. You start with the 41 double crochets, you add 4 hay doubles and 4 singles, that's only 49. That's only 49 stitches. Does it say in the pattern that the chain 1 at the beginning of the row counts as first stitch? Nope. Should be 50, so off by 1. I feel so vindicated in this moment. I feel so vindicated in this moment. Thank you. You know, also watch Inside of Mine stuff. Jamie is 100% cool with people watching his stuff as long as you say it's his video. All right. That's good to know. I am going to add that to my little list that I have. I don't have access to my keyboard. Give me 1 second. I really wish that you could just send a message with your mouse on Discord. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Jamie is also a super rad dude who everyone should check out. He streams on Twitch basically every day as well. Drop links. Hell yeah. I love my spooky crowd. I love my crafting crowd. I want all of us to bolster one another 100%. Also, if you guys don't follow Tinfoil Tom, you really should. He has amazing, really highly produced content on YouTube that is a blast to watch. I haven't watched the newest video yet, Tom. I'm very excited to. But I've watched everything else that you've done. Except for I didn't watch your dad stuff either because I still haven't gone all the way through the dad stuff. But I super extra want you guys to check out Tinfoil Tom. He's a real one. Okay. Are you guys ready? Can I just get 3 vote yays in chat if we're all okay with the murder? Well, we're not okay with the murder of Lauren Giddings, but we're okay with watching this true crime video. Oh my God, that's so fun. You were in Jamie's last video with Chuck Tingle. That's amazing. Okay, that's 3. I'm good with it. It looks like a typo. It's supposed to be 49, so you're not wrong. I would message the seller. Sometimes that happens with a big pattern. I will. I absolutely... Thank you, Dejected Ghost. You guys have no idea how much better that... Like, I've been just feeling like a complete fucking idiot.
You come home after a long day of work. You lock the door behind you.
Oh my God,
Take your
please.
shoes off and place them in the hall closet. Maybe you grab a snack before walking to your room.
Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and start this over. Hey, let's not go crazy like in Biker. Also, thank you. That's a nice thing of you to say. My face is awful today. I feel like I have not the best angle going on. I did not do any makeup. I think that you're very nice, though. No problem. It happens to me all the time. You're so sweet. You guys are the best, genuinely. Okay. All right, let's do this. Can I get 3 readies in chat? Please and thank you. and we will get going on everything. Hi, Quinn. Hi, Rana. Rana's just in both chats. Gotta get back to work. Okay, see you later, dejected ghosts. Have a nice night at work. Everybody's ready. That's what I fucking like to see. I love my community. Having a good time already. You guys are putting me in a great mood.
You come home after a long day of work. You lock the door behind you. Take your shoes off and place them in the hall closet. Maybe you grab a snack before walking to your room and shut the door. Finally alone for the first time in hours. The rest of the night is yours, free to spend time doing whatever you want. You look around your room, some dirty clothes on the floor, the window is shut, blinds slightly open, your bed is made, computer sitting softly on your comforter. But something just doesn't feel right. Didn't you leave your computer on the desk? And you swear you put your clothes in the hamper last night before you went to bed. You get that sense, for whatever reason, someone has been in your home and you were being watched. You get a shiver up your spine and feel like somewhere someone's eyes are on you. You look around frantically in your closet, under your bed, out your window, but nothing. Logic and reason tell you that everything is okay, that no one could have come into your home without a key while you were gone, and no one is there. But against all reason, you feel as if someone was there, and someone is watching you right now. What would you do? What could you do? There's no reason to call the cops. There's no proof that anyone is in your home besides you. Do you just sit there? Do you move? Do you buy more protection just in case? This is what Lauren Giddings felt every day in her apartment prior to her murder. And unfortunately, her gut feeling wasn't wrong.
Oh my God, is this the guy? This is the guy.
Been in her apartment when she
okay, hold on. I'm going to pause. Just for a second. Okay, all of my fucking true crime junkies in chat, how often are you like on your true crime watching spree and you're like, ooh, this one looks especially creepy. Click, subscribe, yes, feed it to me directly into my veins. And then it's a story that you're already fucking familiar with. It happens all the time to me. This is the guy that like he finds out live on TV that he's been caught while he's like in the middle of giving an interview, right? With like his frizzy hair and stuff. Is this right? Is this correct? Am I wrong? You hate butts? Get the fuck out. I'm just kidding. You don't have to get out. It's weird of you to hate butts, though. Oh, this isn't the thing I was thinking? I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I'll unpause it.
Her when she was alone, but she had no proof. Nothing concrete had occurred that validated her claims.
I'm so psyched that we're going to finish this scarf tonight.
She tried her best to brush off the feelings as best she could. She bought extra security measures like a door jammer for her front door to ease her worries. She had pepper spray on her at all times, and she was extra careful, double and triple checking the locked door before she left. But nothing seemed to help. Even with all the added security measures, she continued to feel uneasy in her own domicile. After months of dealing with the unease and stress, Lauren decided she would stay with some friends until she was able to find a permanent residence, one that didn't make her hair stand on end. But she would never be able to move. She would never find a new apartment, and she would never truly be able to feel safe in her home because of her downstairs neighbor, Stephen McDaniel. Welcome to Dreading. Today we're going
You should put a picture, Hacksmat. You should put a picture in the Fiber Arts channel because I feel like other people are going to be better at
prior to his crime. However, despite how little background is available,
helping you with troubleshooting and stuff than I am because I'm not as experienced as a lot of the people in the Discord are.
As previously mentioned, finding information about Stephen prior to the murder is hard to do. Stephen was, by his own admission, a recluse, choosing not to socialize with his peers in any meaningful way. Whether this be because of fear of social ostracization or general nervousness is unknown. The only accounts that exist that document Stephen's life prior to his crimes is his online post history, where he went by the name SOL, or Son of Liberty, and his mother, Glenda McDaniel.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong about what this was.
Incredibly intelligent, dedicated, and steadfast
trying so hard
in
to finish
his beliefs.
this Tunisian
Glenda
crochet
raised
wrap.
both Stephen and
Sunday
his older
crochet.
sister in the church,
Please
taking them
feel
to mass
free
every Sunday and encouraging them to take up
to
church-centric activities.
share
This led to Stephen
with us.
at
I
the
would
age
love
of
to see
8
that.
being featured in a church
I think that
play
Tunisian
as
crochet
King
is so
Josiah,
fucking
despite
pretty.
his social anxieties. He also sang in the choir and regularly participated in church mission work, that in which he would fix up run-down, dilapidated churches throughout the state. He was incredibly tidy and well-kept, in a way that bordered on obsessive-compulsive. Everything in his life had a place, and if something was out of it, he wouldn't be able to focus clearly. Glenda, in talking to the Macon Telegraph, noted how this trait seemed to materialize in Stephen after the 9/11 attack, which happened when Stephen would have been 16. It was always something he was concerned about, Glenda McDaniel says. If there was another attack on the U.S. soil, he wanted to be prepared. He had read up on what things would be concerns if something like that happened, such as contamination of the water source. So he had lots of soft drink bottles in his apartment that when they were empty, he would fill them up with water and stack them neatly under his kitchen
Always
sink.
the church
stockpiling
people.
supplies and posting on websites dedicated to survivalism, certain that eventually there would be another attack
by
on
the way,
US
I
soil.
love for
That
fuck
were to
sack.
occur,
I just
which he was
like
sure it
that.
would. He would have
Let's
supplies
keep
to last
it.
him for months, if not years.
Oh, for
but
fuck's
it wasn't
sack.
just food and water he was worried about. Stephen was well aware that if there was another
I
attack,
give a sack
say
of
an atomic
fucks.
bomb, or an air raid of some kind, he would need to protect himself when people inevitably came for him. This fear led Stephen to purchasing multiple weapons, including 3 guns, a collection of knives and swords. He enjoyed reading and watching movies, like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, but on the whole, he didn't get along with any fan communities for any of those works. He was incredibly interested in fantasy stories, particularly those that took place in medieval times, and throughout high school and for a bit in college, he wore chainmail into class, believing it would protect him from any danger that would come his way, later comparing it to a bulletproof vest that he would also consider buying, just in case. His theory about the chainmail proved unsuccessful, because in a post made under the SOL moniker online, Stephen would talk about how he had been bullied and picked on in high school for wearing
some
it,
deeply unsettling stuff going on with this boy already.
Years and more. In one post detailing the harassment he received, he wrote about how a jock had picked on him and Stephen had stood up for himself by stabbing said jock in the wrist and in the face with a pen. Despite the damage that this would no doubt inflict on the other party, and the fact that this would have happened in front of people,
have health insurance?
Stephen stated that no teachers or administrators saw the attack, and so he
don't
was not
don't
punished.
ignore
The
pain that
statement does
persists
not
for a
comply with his
week.
high school records, and
You
no
might have
attack
given
like
yourself
this
an
was reported at
ulcer
his high
or something
school
that
at
can
any
lead to
point,
something
which
worse.
leads us to believe that the story was more or less
Now I'm
made
gonna
up
worry
in order
about
to
you until
appear,
I know what's going on.
Cool online. Through posts like this on various accounts, all under the same SOL moniker, a clearer image of Stephen would appear. An image of a man who loved violence, murder, horror movies, and guns. A man who thought the end of the world was coming and gave a good amount of time and thought to purchasing a bulletproof vest in case there was an invasion, revolution, or war. A man who held a fair amount of contempt for his family, calling his sister a waste of space, and criticizing his mother for her intense spirituality. But he was also a man who was incredibly lonely. Despite his mother telling reporters that he was well-liked and he had many friends, his posts on different weapons boards painted a very different picture. On a board meant to discuss weapons for military types and enthusiasts, Stephen posted an ad looking for volunteers to help him with a law school assignment.
It's not
his
hard.
Post requesting volunteers to come help him for his project read, "There are plenty of law students that I could probably get to come and be jurors, even without the offer of free food. The problem is that the professor explicitly stated that we cannot have law students as jurors.
That's my Kels, and I love her.
I've kept such poor contact with the few people I knew in undergrad that I probably couldn't reach them if I tried. This is the problem of being a social recluse. My level of human contact is negligible. Most of the time,
thank you so much for subscribing to my channel.
That's what my personality is like. This is one of those instances where it creates problems. This wouldn't be the last time that Stephen spoke of being a social recluse and how that affected his life. In February 2010, he posted this to another forum. The problem with being a social recluse with a fundamental disability to connect on a romantic level is that we want so much to find that one special person with whom we want to grow old with, raise children with, spend the rest of our lives with, and yet we're incapable of going out and finding her. He then posted a link
I can't
to
rightfully
song,
let that
Broken,
stay in chat. I'm sorry, you're not in trouble.
Just a person who has found that special person and wants to protect her against
be
any
a little
pain
bit
she could ever feel. Who is willing to endure any hardship.
A little bit more careful about the kind of stuff that we say in chat, okay? I'm gonna purge that. What a fucking horrible coincidence. I'm so sorry. Take some edibles and see how long it takes to get silly stupid. All right, have a nice night, Kels. Thank you for the support.
Darker interests,
I love you.
Social isolation, and longing for a girlfriend made him a powder keg. His anger was bubbling up, and with more and more posts talking about and acting violence on others he deemed worthy, trying to force girls into relationships, and commenting on the best and most effective ways to subdue women. As time went on, his anger only mounted. His worries about the coming revolution got worse, and suddenly, after meeting his beautiful neighbor, he decided he would make his fantasies a reality.
I'm a total boob and don't know how to join your Discord.
Was by all means the exact
Discord.gg/fartslide.
Reclusive, Lauren was outgoing and bright, making friends with people everywhere she went. Her friends described how Lauren's smile would light up any room she was in, and how she just seemed to draw people to her with her radiant energy. She was a staple of every community she was in, and when she moved to Macon, Georgia, for college, she quickly became a part of that community too. She attended church daily, joined the Hash House Harriers, a non-profit running club. She donated her time to people in need, and she even organized monthly dinners for her and a group of close friends.
Who has the time?
Homesickness and make sure everyone around her knew they were loved and cared for.
I don't even attend the shower daily.
Always finding more time to do what she was interested in. And in her last year of college, she became the president of Mercer's Federalist Society. Because of her blonde hair, big smile, and the fact that she had spent the last 7 years working on a law degree, people in her life saw her as the real-life Elle Woods, a positive force that would be working in the criminal justice system. To this day, there is not one account of her online.
I know you weren't making a joke. I don't want. It's not something that you don't have to be sorry.
And Lauren were neighbors,
and I don't want you to feel like you're in trouble or like I'm judging you or anything. That's not stuff that I feel like should be spoken about lightly. You know what I mean? In chat, I hold no hard feelings for you whatsoever. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't there for other people to see. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't make you feel bad.
Showed up and moved in next door. She would go out of her way to acknowledge him when they saw each other, saying hi when he was coming up the stairs as she was leaving.
Thank you. I figured you would.
And just
You're
getting
pretty,
to know him. For her, it was
pretty
nothing
reasonable
more than a pleasant interaction,
friendo.
something she did for everyone. But for him, it meant the world. Stephen was used to his self-imposed isolation. He was used to people thinking his chain mail was weird and relied on that to keep people at a comfortable distance. He spent most of his nights at home and purposely shut down any notions of making long-term friends with his antics. And for the most part, it worked. People purposely avoided him, and he liked it that way. But Lauren was different. She refused to let his quirks get in the way of her being kind, and she refused to judge him for his interests. While none of Lauren's friends believed that she had been at all close to Stephen, or that she would call herself his friend, as it was just her nature to be kind.
Out there that go just about every day. I've met people that go every day.
He had never had anyone,
but like that's their whole identity,
show interest in him. And as time went on, his feelings continued to grow.
Christianity.
When Lauren encouraged him to go out more and spend more time on campus, he signed up for the Federalist Club with her. And when she became president, he opted to be the vice president. When she encouraged him to get out of his comfort zone and engage with people more, McDaniel would try to do as much.
This is the one that I thought it was. I'm sure of it.
At a bar 2 nights before they were set to graduate, he went only to spend the entire night alone playing darts in the back. Lauren herself thought Stephen was just a nice guy who was just passionate about other things people deemed weird. Her friends worried, openly warning her that he was potentially dangerous. While they couldn't truly know the extent of how dangerous Stephen was, his love of weapons, collection of knives and swords, and his fear of a coming apocalypse put most who met him on edge. In one instance, her sister Caitlin recalled someone telling Lauren to watch herself with him because he seemed odd, and they were concerned, only for Lauren to laugh at the idea. She thought the idea of him posing any sort of threat was ridiculous, and later responded saying, well, if he is dangerous, I'd be the only one who's safe, because she was the only person who was nice to him. With every interaction,
that's so sad. Such a common misconception,
to him, every time she showed him any kindness at all, she was displaying her feelings towards him. After a short while, he asked her out on a date, which she politely rebuffed, reminding him that she already had a boyfriend, a man 20 years their senior. Despite this rejection, Stephen continued to pursue her, asking her out every now and again, to which she would always politely decline. Her rejections did little to actually sway him, and if anything, made his feelings towards her stronger. Her name began popping up in his internet searches, and while looking at her Twitter account in the morning, he proceeded to Google nude Lauren Giddings. Directly after, he also searched for the phrase molest sleeping girl. This type of internet stalking would continue, with him looking at her Facebook and Twitter accounts.
He Googled molest sleeping girl?
Violent pornography and Googling things like choked unconscious, how long wake up. As time went on, Stephen, convinced that they would actually be together in a more real way, stole a master key from their landlord, gaining the ability to enter Lauren's apartment at any time, day or night. He was also able to get a duplicate of her singular door lock in case anything were to happen to the master. As her next door neighbor and a friendly acquaintance, he became well aware of her schedule. He started to note down when she would be away, when she would be in class, and what time she would come back, when she was working, and more, taking special care to learn her regular routine. When she would leave her apartment, he would break in using the keys, skulking around in her domicile for unknown lengths of time. Stephen himself would go on to say he didn't do anything of note in there, and in fact rarely went in there at all. However, upon his arrest, it was found that he did have various articles of clothing from Lauren in his house, including a pair of underwear that she would not have willingly given. After an unknown amount of time, Stephen would leave, going back to his own apartment with any of the items he decided to take, leaving very little trace that he had ever been there. However, what he did leave behind was a bad feeling. Almost immediately,
I have met people when I lived in
she spoke to her sisters
Texas.
And friends about feeling
there
like
were people that I knew that went to
when
church
she was away
every single day.
Things. Every time she spoke about this with her friends and family, she seemed sure that something had happened when she was away, but noted that she didn't have any evidence and she didn't appear to be missing anything of value. It was the little things, like thinking she had placed her bills on the counter in the kitchen, only to find them in the living room, or thinking that she had put her dirty laundry in the hamper, only to find some of her clothing on the floor next to it. It felt like every time she came home, something was amiss. Most of her friends placated her, telling her that it was most likely nothing, and she was probably being paranoid. What person breaks into an apartment and doesn't take anything, right? But still, they urged her to get other means of security just in case. The weekend of June 24th, Lauren had done just that, getting a sturdy door jammer for the front door of her apartment. She had told her friends and family that for the remainder of June till late July, she would be spending most of her time studying for the bar exam, as she was determined to pass and become a public defender as soon as possible.
Google isn't a snitch? Straight up,
though. She wouldn't be available to hang out or spend any significant time with them, as she would be studying for the entire month. And if they needed her, they could always reach her by phone. However, Lauren wouldn't make it to her exam. On the night of Saturday, June 25th, Lauren, after a day of studying and relaxing, wrote an email to her boyfriend at 10:30 p.m. In the email, she described how she needed to start packing, as the lease for her apartment would be up in a week. She talked avidly about how she loved Macon and going to Mercer, but she was excited for what the future held for her, and for them. She also mentioned briefly that she had suspected once more that someone had tried to gain access to her apartment and tried to break in, but had no proof. After she sent this email, she got ready for bed, putting the door stopper against her front door, checking the lock, and laying down, content with the work she had done that day. Next door, Stephen was wide awake. Though he hasn't directly stated why he felt the need to act that night, Stephen did state that he was well aware of Lauren's approaching move. Within a week, she would be out of his life forever, and he would no longer be able to see her every day. His access to her and her space would be ripped away from him, and he had no way of ensuring that that didn't happen. Stephen at first tried to break into her apartment using the key he had, only to find that something was in the way of the door. Frustrated, Stephen went back to his apartment and taped his camera onto a broom, went back outside, downstairs into the back of the building, and filmed this clip, trying to see what was keeping her front door from being opened. After seeing she had gotten a door jammer, Stephen retreated back to his apartment, where he Googled how to break into someone's house when they had a door jamming burglar bar. Unfortunately, that Google search gave him the results he wanted.
God.
And at 4:30 a.m., he was able to get into her apartment. Wearing gloves and a mask, he entered into her bedroom and watched her sleep for a good amount of time.
You don't have
he
to
began to move closer.
be sorry.
Lauren
That's fine. Lurking
is
okay.
And immediately understood what was happening. She told him to get the fuck out, at which point Stephen snapped. He lunged across the room at her, pinning her down, but she fought back, pushing him off of her and tumbling out of bed. The two continued to struggle until finally, with some of her body pushed under her own bed, he started to strangle her. Lauren grabbed at him, trying to fight back and stop him, and eventually was able to get the mask off his face. She recognized him immediately and asked him to stop, but he continued until he was sure she was dead. He then moved her body into the bathtub and left the apartment, going back to his home and spending the rest of the day on his computer. The next day, he went back to Lauren's apartment around midnight, armed with a hacksaw that he had taken from a maintenance closet from their apartment building. He then proceeded to cut up her body, removing her head and limbs, wrapping them in several black trash bags, and discarding them in various dumpsters and trash cans around the area. He cut up his mask, gloves, and everything he had been wearing at the time of the attack, and flushed them down the toilet. He then wrapped her torso in a black plastic trash bag, and on the following Tuesday, placed that in a trash can in front of his apartment. After that, he set about cleaning her apartment to make it appear as if nothing had happened.
I can't imagine.
Throughout this time,
I cannot fucking imagine what it would feel like to clean up a murder scene that you had caused.
And though she had told them she was going to be studying for the bar
exam
and wouldn't be available to talk anytime soon, they knew that there was no way she would go that long without talking to anyone. Her friend, Katie O'Hare, was the first to grow concerned when Lauren didn't respond to a text she sent. She then tried to call Lauren, only to be immediately sent to voicemail, indicating her phone was off, which was completely out of character for Lauren. O'Hare got into contact with more of Lauren's friends and relatives, and people quickly became concerned. They compared notes and realized it had been 4 whole days since they had spoken to Lauren directly, and immediately she was reported missing. A group of her friends hurried to her apartment to see if, beyond all odds, she was just there and all right, but choosing not to respond to anyone. They knocked on the door, calling into the apartment to see if anyone was inside, and almost at once, McDaniel came out of his own apartment looking tired and disheveled. He asked the group why they were there and why they were calling for Lauren, and the group explained to him the situation and asked him if he'd seen Lauren in the past 4 days, to which he said no. Feigning concern, Stephen joined the group, and after one friend found a spare key that Lauren had hidden, entered the apartment, looking for any sign of Lauren. The cops were quickly called, with Lauren reported missing almost immediately. But in the apartment there were no signs of the struggle that had occurred, and no signs of the horrific dismemberment that had occurred in the bathroom. Lauren's keys, purse, and cell phone were still in the home, so they knew she couldn't have gone far. Wherever she was, she probably wasn't there willingly. The search continued through the night, with the cops expanding the search radius past her apartment and into the surrounding areas. The cops talked to all of Lauren's neighbors, asking them if they would consent for their homes to be searched, mostly as a formality, and all agreed, except Stephen, in his infatuation with Lauren, as when she was reported missing, Lauren's uncle told the police that she had a creepy neighbor who they believed was obsessed with her. Stephen told the police that he was unsure if he felt comfortable with letting him into his apartment without a warrant, and refused to grant them entrance. Stephen did consent to his first recorded interview with police officer David Patterson, going over the last time he had seen Lauren, what his relationship was with her, and more. After the interview, while making his way back to Lauren's apartment to continue the search, Patterson smelled something emanating from the trash can on the street, in front of the apartment buildings. The trash was meant to be picked up early that day, but hadn't been able to, due to the police presence. It was in that trash can that officers found the only remains of Lauren they were able to identify at the time, her torso. The discovery of her body immediately changed the course of the investigation.
Man.
Before, they were under the impression that Lauren was just missing. They had hoped that she had
the fact that the trash was supposed to be picked up,
but upon the gruesome discovery, they realized something much darker was at play. They opted to try to keep the discovery quiet and asked to speak to Stephen more thoroughly at the police department. McDaniel consented and went with them, answering their questions with relative ease, under the assumption still that no body had or ever would be found. Once they were done, the officers gave him a ride back to his apartment, where they asked once more if he'd be willing to consent to a search. Stephen bristled once more, saying he was uncomfortable. Upon hearing that every single
You're a trash
one of his
man
other
and that's your
neighbors
worst
had
nightmare, I
consented to the
imagine.
search, save for him, he realized how guilty it made him look. He then stated that the cops could go in, but
What's the
only
weirdest
if he
thing
was
you ever
present.
have
The
seen,
walkthrough was odd,
James?
according to police, given how talkative McDaniel was. As they combed through his bottles of water stacked below his sink in case of the apocalypse,
instantly
his
turn to him
extensive
and
knife
ask,
and
"Are you,
sword
like,
collection,
stupid
and his
religious?"
computers, Stephen spoke openly about all of them, addressing why he thought each was necessary. He also asserted that he was a virgin and was waiting until marriage to have sex, which the officers found odd but not important. After the search, the police reconvened outside of Lauren's apartment as Stephen walked across the street towards Mercer College. There, the media had already set up, getting wind of the situation and wanting to help in the search. A reporter for WGXA TV News saw Stephen exiting his apartment with the police and stopped him, hoping to ask him a few questions, and Stephen consented. Here's the interview.
And no one's heard from her since.
Yeah.
Did you see her hang out with anyone at the time, anything like that?
No one has seen her since Saturday. I haven't seen anything. You always hear noise outside, but it's just people walking by pretty much.
And she just recently graduated from Mercer?
Yeah, she and I we were both JD students. We graduated back in May.
What kind of person was she? What did you see?
She's as nice as can be. Very personable, very much a people person.
Do you know any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we don't know where she is. The only thing we can think is that maybe she went out running and someone snatched her. Because we went over. One of her friends had a key. We went inside and tried to see if there was anything amiss, but she had a door jamb that was sitting right by it. So there was no sign that anyone broke in. I mean, the door was
locked. I feel like the only time
anybody
should ever bring up being a virgin, like
in the interview, Stephen was made aware of the
outside
fact that
of a romantic situation.
Up to this point, Stephen had been more or less confident in the fact that he could and
would
to
a doctor
because there was no
that's
evidence
so
a
weird
crime
to
had
me.
been committed and no evidence that it had happened anywhere near him. While he didn't want to let the cops search his apartment, he eventually allowed it, feeling as if there was absolutely nothing to be found, for he had already disposed of all the evidence. He had confidently answered all the cops' questions, watched them go through his entire apartment, and thought he had properly eliminated himself from the suspect list. He goes as far as to state in the interview that he believes whatever happened to Lauren happened far away from the apartment, because it's inconceivable that it would have happened there. Stephen believed that everything had been accounted for at that time. The trash had been picked up early in the morning, every part of her dismembered body had been carried away, he was in the clear. But the moment he found out that the trash had been discovered, her body was found in a trash can that was in front of his own apartment.
Yeah, right? I didn't kill her, sir. I promise. I'm a virgin.
The parking lot area, I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's why we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
Hell yeah, James. Yeah, J-Rod, I knew you'd like that.
After he takes a moment to realize what has happened, the interview continues.
You've been studying for the bar?
Yeah, no one had seen her since Saturday because we all just, there's not a whole lot of interaction unless we're doing classes.
Right.
And she was doing the online version of it.
You all studied together though?
We were in, there's two different people, there's two companies that provide it. Kaplan provides it and Barbary provides it. I signed up with Barbary and I've been doing the lectures that they have in the mornings. She was doing the Kaplan online, so I hardly ever saw her. I mean, I would see her like go out running, but
he's just shitting in his jorts, yeah, big style.
I don't even know when.
At night or morning?
Yeah, he goes.
I saw her like midday a couple weeks ago. I mean, that was the last time I saw her. Was coming back from the bar prep on the main campus because we got moved over there for a week or two.
But she normally would run. That was the
routine that she ran all the time. I mean, she had a group that she would go running with. I mean, I don't know anyone that would want to hurt her. She was as nice a person as there is.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Was she moving soon? Did you know anything about her?
Yeah. She was going to be moving out today. She was supposed to move out today because someone else was going to be moving into her apartment, a new law student.
Besides me, nobody would have killed her.
You know if she was nice. Where is she from?
She was so nice.
Maryland?
Yeah, she's from up in Maryland.
Fuck that, he stalked and killed her. Okay, I agree.
Okay. I'm so sorry. And you can just hold on.
Don't get me. I almost.
Yeah,
I can't turn off sympathy though.
All her family was there, as far as I know.
I feel much worse for her. Don't get it twisted.
What's going on in your mind right now? Like, what are you thinking?
A live mouse, like in a cage?
Why would anyone do this?
This is really he's being so convincing.
Yeah, I just heard something. Maybe I could have helped.
I think the fact that keep
okay, don't worry.
Filming him despite the fact he's obviously having a panic attack is kind of nuts, though. Oh, nah, dog. Nah, dog. Journalism.
You know,
journalists like cameramen.
That's how I found out that she was missing.
Those dudes do not stop filming.
A bunch of her friends came over yesterday night around midnight, and they couldn't. They hadn't seen her since Saturday, so they were trying to find out where she was.
Yeah, Sperry is 100% right. Yeah.
No, they went in. They had a key to her apartment, and they checked around. Didn't see anything out of place. It was locked when everyone got there.
midnight?
Yeah, around midnight, and then we went over to law school to see if maybe she was over in the library studying.
Yeah,
or something.
Straight up, Sleep Ninja.
We looked up in the
like it's
study
insane.
rooms on
It's
the third
crazy.
floor, and there was no one there. And we came back. We looked around.
The man is deeply, deeply disturbed, and
like anything to figure out where she was.
And like hyper aware. He's like so fucking aware.
As far as I know, all of her family.
Yeah,
is
Kels, that's
Maryland.
super fine.
Have
yes.
you met her family before?
We are
there
big
was
time
one
potty
time
mouths
that I
here
met
too.
them. They came down first year. She had a little dog, a little brown dog, that she would exercise out in front of the law school, and it got hit as she was coming across the road. I heard the car hit it and ran out, and she was there crying, and thankfully there was someone who came along who
handed
knew
our
a vet
fucking swords,
and they helped that, and her family came down. I think a couple weeks after.
As a matter of fact, you have to
met
say
them
at
just
least
briefly,
50 cusses before I'll give you one. I need to know you're cool. I know you won't run to the 5-0.
She has a boyfriend up in Atlanta, but someone called him, and he hadn't heard from her. No one could figure out where she was.
Who was the last person to be with her? You said that somebody had seen her on Saturday?
Yeah, she went over to a couple friends' house, Garen Mueller and Joe Cairns. They live over on Walnut, and they said that she was over there in the morning, and then that was the last time that anyone we've been able to find out from had seen her.
She hadn't mentioned what she was.
Absolutely, Sperry. Hall of Famer you are.
Joe, he got onto her computer last night to see if she had said anything. She'd sent an email out to some people that afternoon talking about like going out to eat or something. And the last thing that there was an email that she sent out after 10 that night where she sent to, I think it was someone in Atlanta, a friend of hers in Atlanta, and she said that she was afraid in her apartment that she thought someone had tried to break in on Thursday night. And
yeah.
She
Lil Dino Crafts, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. You know that feeling that you get?
Where did you hear that from Joe?
When you know about a famous true crime
screen.
Case, but nobody's covered it yet, and you go to check on YouTube if anybody has, and you finally find one. That's the feeling that I just got from you following my channel. So thank you so much for being my inside scoop. I'm a bad winker.
Done something. I could have lent her a handgun. I've got a little handgun that I have for defense, and yeah, something. If she was afraid in her apartment, then get her out of there. That's what she said in the email. She thought that someone had tried to break into her apartment. She said, Macon hoodlums tried to break into my apartment on Thursday night.
Is that her car parked there? The Chevy?
No.
He's saying too much now.
I think that's
he's saying much too much
Detective
now.
Patterson. No, it was here earlier, and they towed it. It'd been there for days, and then they towed it to, I guess, look through, see if there was. Yeah.
How did you find out that something was wrong with the police here? Was it like when you walked
hoodlums, yeah.
No, the police were called last night, and they came and they looked around. They didn't see anything. They went in. We looked around the place. No sign of a struggle. No sign that anyone had broken in. Just nothing. Just she was gone. All of her stuff was there. Her ID was there. Her wallet was there. But she was just gone.
Did you just come home and see the police here?
No, I was here this morning. I couldn't hardly sleep. I was up until early hours, and then I got home and I just collapsed.
Ice guy, hang out with.
And then
Hannah,
this morning they knocked on my door.
That's
they
so
were
exciting! Hi everybody,
to find
how are
anything.
you?
And a few of the other friends, Burpee and Garen and Ashley.
He's basically outlining why he's a prime suspect.
They were here last night, and they'd come back this morning. I just went out.
He probably should have fucking snooped around in her emails, hey?
All over the side
while he was in her apartment.
Department and kept us there until I got back.
I want to see him get tackled by the cops.
Yeah, they took statements trying to find out if anyone had seen anything, if anyone had heard anything, when the last time anyone saw it was.
Now, they haven't confirmed, at least not with us, that it was Lauren that they found. Are you holding out any hope right now?
I hope, but if they found it on the property somewhere.
Doing a cross-country that's so fun.
No, as far as any of us knew, they were still trying to just find her. I mean, we got an email this morning from some people that live on the other side of Kroger, on the other side of the river.
I've not heard of the Amazon review
seen her in
killer.
The past running in that area. We thought maybe someone had snatched her over there, or maybe she got hurt or something.
After the discovery of the body, McDaniels changed. His entire demeanor, how he responded to the situation, took a complete 180. But before we address that, and the now infamous police interview, we need to address one of his earlier online posts.
They stopped by in our staying a couple nights. So very fun.
Confession,
are you going to take them to all the fun touristy stuff to do in your town?
It was a spur-of-the-moment attack. He had never intended to hurt Lauren, and sometimes he even argued that he was framed by the police. However, given the intense
local
details,
secrets,
his repeated searches regarding Lauren, and his enjoyment of violent pornography, it's clear to see that this was more methodical than he will admit. In some of his online posts, he would talk about wanting to choke out the women he was attracted to and get intimate with them.
You're bald, you miss your hair? I'm so
discussed how to best knock women out, be it through drugs or physical means.
That's such a bummer. Hair loss is just a bummer. He even discussed
what he would do if he were to carry out an act of violence against another person, resulting in their death. The post is incredibly in line with his actions after the discovery of the body and his realization that he will be found out for his crimes, as you will see. In response to a post about the Westboro Baptist Church protesting the funeral of a fallen U.S. soldier, Stephen wrote this: I'd go outside, grab my kid out of my car, pop in a fresh mag, and proceed to slaughter the entire bigoted group, never once doing so much as uttering a sound. When they were all dead, and they do need to all be dead, I'd sit down on the ground with my gun several paces away from me and just rock back and forth on the ground, eyes wide and blank. Afterwards, I'd remain in this state for at least a day. No talking, no communication, blank, unfocused stares. I do not fall asleep either. Eventually, when some new stimulus is introduced,
I'm so sorry if I say this so wrong,
picture of my brother, something like that.
Lilin O'Death,
from side to side, blink
Lilin of Death,
run in a panicked manner,
Lilin of Death. Thank you so much for following my channel. You know that feeling you get when you find a four-leaf clover?
I'd say I had no memory of
That's the feeling that I got from you following my channel.
They'll probably initiate charges.
Thank you for being my
the family will
dumb
need to
luck.
get a lawyer to argue that I had no knowledge of my actions and was not acting on my own volition when I acted. Keep the story consistent, and whenever I am asked about what happened, I look down and put a sad look on my face, relating what I was told.
I don't have my water, but I will get it during our first break, which will be within the next like 10 minutes or so. Sleep Ninja, and remind me that I owe you.
As well as the ability to purchase more. But if I stuck to the story, it's doubtful I'll end up in prison. Of course, this is all hypothetical. Because reporting on this case is so sparse outside of his odd behavior in the police interview, people are usually of the opinion that his actions and behavior in said interview come from a genuine place, that he had some sort of mental or emotional breakdown or lapse of consciousness. However, this post, written in 2010, a year before Lauren's murder, clearly indicate that if he were ever to enact violence on someone resulting in their death, he would purposely present himself in a way that he believed would cause him to be institutionalized. He had planned down to his demeanor and when he would be brought back, so to speak, so that a judge and jury would find him too incompetent to stand trial. And immediately after this television interview, McDaniel decided to put his plan into action. After Stephen had reacted so incredibly in front of the cameras, the police retrieved him, taking him inside their mobile command center, hoping to calm him down and speak to him a bit more. Sensing that something was off, they asked once more if Stephen would consent to having them search his apartment again, to which Stephen agreed. When he learned that they had planned to utilize cadaver dogs in the search, Stephen expressed concern that he might have stepped in something and tracked it back in the apartment at some point. Before entering Stephen's apartment, the dogs alerted outside, letting the police know that McDaniel had come into contact with something that had died. However, they didn't just alert there. They also alerted to the laundry room of the apartment complex, and more specifically, the maintenance closet in the laundry room. There they found a hacksaw, which appeared to have blood on it, that was later confirmed to be Lauren's. The police once again entered McDaniel's apartment, this time with a clear idea
I have done
of what
waffle stitch before. It's been a long time though. I should do a waffle stitch project soon.
The master key to the entire apartment.
It's very pretty and it's very easy.
For the hacksaw that they found in the maintenance closet. They also found condoms in the apartment. Condoms they knew Stephen had not been using, given that he had told them he was a virgin and was planning to save himself for marriage. The police confronted McDaniel with this information, asking him why he would have even bought these condoms, at which point Stephen admitted to breaking into other people's apartments when they were away, and taking the condoms as a trophy. It was then that the cops arrested him, not for the murder of Lauren, but for the burglary. Within the day, they fully expected that they had the murderer in their sights, given Stephen's strange behavior, the hacksaw packaging, and the keys he had to her apartment, but it wasn't enough to conclusively book him. They wanted to make sure that they had their ducks in a row, and so while they got a search warrant for his apartment and his possessions, they took him down to the police station, booked him, and interrogated him. This footage is infamous due to Stephen's subdued and robotic nature. Stephen was able to maintain the appearance of an emotionless man on the verge of a breakdown in a way that most had never seen, and most people wondered if this was an act or if he was sincerely not well. However, given his post history and his assertion that if he were ever arrested, he would act this way, it's clear to see that this was an act.
I wouldn't call it clear to see.
I just gotta ask you a few more questions. You came down earlier tonight, me and you talked, all right. You don't have any weapons on you, do you? No. That's just you are. What's wrong? You know Detective Patterson, right? Yes. Do you remember, put your hands up here, you remember us talking earlier tonight, right? Yes. You remember me earlier in the day? Yes. When we came down here and talked a little bit and then we left? Yes.
This is spooky.
I need to know about this girl right here. You know her?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Who is that? Lauren Giddings. Does she live next door to you?
I swear I've met men like this before, and that's scary. They seem so disconnected from reality. Yeah, I definitely had friends that were very similar in, like, demeanor and mannerism to this guy, like, 100%. Big time. I hate to say this because it is, like, it has a negative connotation to it, but big time orbiters, hey? I fucking hate that. I don't like the discourse surrounding beta males and orbiters and incel and stuff like. I don't like that.
No. All right. Are you gonna stay here in Macon? I don't know. Did you used to work at the district attorney's office?
Hey, that's basically ICE. I'm like his only friend.
Prosecutor side or the defense side? Prosecutor. So you were on our side. Yes. Right. You never worked on the other side? Did you like it when you were down there?
Seriously, the first vid that shows up on YouTube when you look up Amazon Review Killer is the best video on it. I don't watch videos that I don't have permission from the creator to watch, but I will try to recall that. If somebody wants to suggest that in the Discord so that I remember. I have looked into a couple of the things and reached out to a couple of the creators that have been suggested. Most people do not answer.
Look, just tell me what happened, brother. I don't know. Well, where's she at? I need you. I'm asking you for your help. I'm a detective, and I'm asking you for your help. Okay? I'm asking you for help. I need your help. Can you help me? I don't know. You don't know if you can help me? Yes. I need your help. Help me out. Tell me what to do. Has anybody asked you for help today?
We're getting pretty close to the end of this scene here.
As a friend for help.
Oh, all my shit shipped today, guys. All of my crochet stuff. I'm so excited.
What do you mean you don't know? You can't help a friend out? I don't know what you need. I need to know where Lauren's at. I don't know. When's the last time you seen her? 2 or 3 weeks ago. Have you ever seen anybody over her house the last couple nights? No. Okay. If If you knew where she was, would you tell me? Yes.
This is so eerie.
What do you think happened to her? I don't know.
It reminds me very much of the hypnosis scene in The Exorcist.
You said you didn't have any other cards.
Like for a Crochet Supply unboxing haul. Kind of. We did a shopping stream to pick out all this stuff. I'm going to pause really quick because it's time for us to take a break anyway, but I'll explain. We did a shopping stream where I don't have any yarn. We didn't get yarn yet, but we did get a Swift, a spindle, a lint shaver. We got new stitch markers. I think that's it. That's what we were able to get for the $100. And then, excuse me, I had to save some money so that I can ship some stuff for a giveaway. And then I had to save $100 of last month's goal. We have a $300 monthly goal right now. Once we have all the like hardware that we need, it'll come down to like a $200 budget, $100 a month for yarn, $100 a month for shipping. But anyway, what was I saying? I think that's all that we got. I gotta pee really bad. We're gonna run a really quick ad. I'll go get my water, all of that good stuff. Please hang tight. I'll be right back. It would be so sick if you guys would retweet the stream and get your friends in here. That would mean everything to me. The more of you that watch me, the more of you are here.
Grunkle's dead here. Just letting you know.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about the wait there. I'm back. I had to put ice and stuff in my water. I had to pee. You know the drill. Mankey needed some snugs. I also grabbed my sweater to work on if we get done with the scarf too early. It's your goat, Billy! How are you? It's so good to see you. Hi, Moth. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi, guys. Hell yeah. All my friends are here. Okay. I owe Sleep Ninja a hydrate. Thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate you. All right. My phone did me dirty and didn't tell me we're on. It's okay. I feel like most people who watch a lot of true crime know this case, so you probably didn't even miss anything. I played Fall Guys for the first time this year, and I won a squad game. Fuck yeah, Rana. I haven't played Fall Guys in such a long time, but that is such a good game. That is a fun fucking game. It is a wholesome good time. I like it a lot. Anyway, pausing the music. Can I just get 4 readies in chat, please? And then we'll get to going on this case. This is Lauren Giddings. This guy is named Steven. I don't remember his last name. I'm so sorry. We got the 4 readies, so I'm gonna go as soon as I'm done. But he's the one that he was being interviewed live on the news when they found the body, and he's the killer. Okay, here we go.
Everybody I've talked to, all your friends you were in school with, people that you worked at the district attorney's office with said you have other cars.
It is a dreading, yes.
And you're going to sit here today and tell me...
Red 5th letter?
I don't. Well, where's it at? I don't have one.
Kyle, I want to see your hair. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I didn't comment on it. You said that it's down to your butt. I want to see. If you're willing to share with me. If you're not, don't feel obligated.
I don't know. Yeah, you do, because I already have his number. You don't know his phone number?
Oh, is it too quiet? Shit.
You seriously can't help us out?
His number is in my cell phone.
That's a start. Where's your cell phone?
At the apartment.
In your apartment? I mean, it's kind of late.
Hi, Monstro.
Does he stay up late?
I don't know.
You posted a pic in the Discord?
Do you have
How long ago, do you know?
My grandmother passed away.
A while back?
Yes.
Hi, Monstro. Monstro's here to play with the yarn. You guys probably can't see him.
Yes.
I mean, doesn't he own some property or something, he said?
Mankey, come on.
Acres?
My granddaddy or my grandfather.
Who lives in Pike County?
My granddaddy.
Does he own any land down there?
Yes.
Okay. And do sometimes you go down there
Little
and visit him or
pest.
something?
Last time we met, I went down and visited with my aunt and uncle.
Okay. What did he do for a living? Was he an attorney like you?
He worked for the Southern Railroad Company.
Is anybody in your family an attorney?
No.
You're the only one that went through law school?
Yes.
Well, that's an accomplishment, don't you
If
think?
this guy's a law student, why is he talking without a lawyer? He would know better, you'd think.
Yes.
These killers never fucking... they all think that they're immune to the law for some reason. Sweet Monstro, please get comfortable so that I can get back to crocheting. Thank you.
Did you live in Atlanta or Griffin or something like that?
Lilburn.
What day is this? Is it Tuesday right now? It is Tuesday.
Who lives up there?
My parents.
Okay. Any brothers or sisters?
My sister lives in Tucker.
Georgia?
Yes.
What's up with the pair of underwear that was in your apartment?
I
That was
don't
like
know.
a mask. It was cut out like a mask. You cut underwear out that looked like a mask?
No.
Ugh,
How many
I wonder if
guns
you like
did you
wore
have
it
in your
around.
apartment?
Ugh.
3.
What are they? Do you know what they are?
A rifle.
What kind of rifle did you have?
An AK semi-automatic.
Where'd you buy it from?
Classic Arms.
Is that Atlanta or something?
Online.
Okay. What kind of pistols do you own?
EAA Witness. Full size and compact.
Okay. What is that? What about the one that was on the bed?
That's the full size.
That's the full size one. What was the other one?
The compact.
Where was that at?
On the table by the bed.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I'm the worst one. I just did this entire cluster in the back posts when I was supposed to be doing it in the front posts. Rip it, rip it, rip it.
Yes.
And what about the knife?
Which knife?
The big one that was, remember you showed me it was dull?
Hi, Sappy Doll. How are you?
Because I don't know.
Kukri.
Where do you get something like that online?
I bought it from a friend.
Did you have any other knives in the house?
Yes.
That I didn't see? Because you didn't show me no other knives. That's the only ones you showed me. What other knives did I miss?
There's a pocket knife that's on the table.
Are you a knife collector or a knife person? Or?
I am also really tired.
You just like
I almost fell asleep on the couch.
Collect swords.
Luckily, an alarm went off, and it like jolted me out of my
No.
drifting.
But you just bought here and there?
Yes.
But you wouldn't consider yourself like a sword expert?
No.
Okay. Because, you know, they have that TV show where they sell stuff, you know, at night on TV. But I don't know what it's called, the knife shop or something like that. Have you ever seen what I'm talking about? I don't know if you have cable TV or not. All right.
Just desperately wanted a nap. I'm so sorry. That's the worst.
We're still looking for Lauren.
Having to be at work when like all you can think about is how badly you want to be sleeping. Ugh, it's the worst.
I know that she goes to the law school, but I can't remember her name.
So she's studying to be an attorney too?
Yes.
Okay. Is that how Lauren looked with the long hair the last time you seen her?
Yes.
Or she got, that's how she looks?
Yes.
Who do you think?
I imagine we're going to get this cluster done and one more cluster, and then we'll probably be out of yarn. And by cluster, I mean row. Or not even row, but like cluster of rows.
I know you're
I call these a cluster.
Okay.
This is like...
I know you have...
A cluster of rows. I don't know. I don't know the terminology. I'm sorry. I'm bad at everything. I'm sorry. I'm self-taught. Please don't hate me.
You think?
Kika, what's the matter?
I mean, you watch TV shows, right? Like detective shows. What's your observation? How do you think somebody would take her? If somebody did take her.
When she was running.
Does she normally run all the time?
She runs, I don't know how often.
Nice, Bardic Muse. Yeah, hell yeah. I love those extra thick yoga mats. I love those. Gaggle of cluster.
You don't think somebody got her when she got back to her apartment?
I don't know.
Well, you know there was a body found in the trash can next to the apartments.
Yes.
You do know that. And it's a female, white female's body. Right there. Right next to y'all's apartment.
Kika.
From her apartment. I mean, we don't know 100% sure it's Lauren. But we're pretty confident it is.
Clutch of clusters. Okay, okay.
To be 100% sure. I mean, who would...
Accidentally made myself feel old. I was going to watch you and play Isaac, and I was like, damn, am I 16 again? And then I realized me being 16 was 5 going on 6 years ago. Yeah, we don't have to talk about you feeling old, Kelly. we don't have to talk about that.
Nice, the first night I think I've ever been over there. In your expert opinion.
Kika, what is going on with you, dude?
Of all your knowledge.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Who in that complex do I need to talk to? no names come to mind. You can't help me out a little bit. You can't help me out?
I don't know.
You don't know anybody. At all.
You're making me scared.
That lives in that complex. You know, earlier you told me about a guy that lived in apartment 15. I mean, is he a decent guy?
I think so.
Don't y'all have a laundry room there or something?
Yes.
That everybody has access to the laundry room?
Yes.
Has anybody been working on the apartments below you in the last couple of weeks that you've noticed?
I haven't seen anyone.
But you don't know if they've been doing work on that apartment, number one?
No.
I mean, earlier today, me and you sit here and talk normal. What's going on with you now? Why are you acting like this? I need to know.
You don't want to be in there?
Why all of a sudden you're acting like this?
Is that too much, Patty?
I don't understand.
Okay. Earlier today, we sat here and talked. But now you're acting like you don't know what's going on. I mean, is something happening or something to you?
Sorry, guys. My cat is meowing weird. He's being weird.
I mean, why are you shutting
He's
down?
okay. He's just being weird.
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you scared?
No.
I mean, you're not scared, are you?
I'm only 23. If
Are you
only.
sad that something happened to Lauren? If that's her in that trash can?
Yes.
Time to hydrate. I think I will. Thanks for looking out for me, No. Is my partner okay? Yeah, he's fine. I can hear him typing in there. That is a good call, though.
Can't remember the last time earlier today that you took the trash out to the trash can. Right? Am I wrong?
That's right.
I mean, because you said you stayed inside the whole weekend, I think, because you had all your food and all that. You never went to Kroger over the weekend or Walmart or anything?
Give me 1 second here.
Bet you could have.
So sorry, everyone.
When you go to Kroger, when you do go to the store to get your food, do you use a credit card or you pay cash?
Cash.
Do you have a Kroger card?
Yes.
Okay. So the Kroger card should be able to tell if you were at Kroger this weekend, right?
Yes.
Do you swipe your card or just enter your cell phone number?
They scan it.
Well, because I enter my phone number because I can't never remember to bring my card. But you don't remember if you went over to Bay. You drive your car or you walk over there?
I drive.
You ever go to Walmart on the east side of Gray Highway? Or which Walmart do you go to when you go to Walmart?
Gray Highway.
You don't ever go out to Zeppelin Road?
I don't think so.
You never been out there? You know where Zeppelin Road, the new Walmart?
No.
You don't? So you just basically...
Gosh, I'm so sorry. Everything's a mess on my computer.
Do you know where you're at tonight?
Yes.
Where are you at?
Detective Bureau.
He got from the fucking Kroger card. I wasn't paying close enough attention because all my tabs were fucked up and I need them to be in order when the stream when the stream ends. I have to make sure that they are ready for me.
I'm asking you, what do I need to tell her family?
Sorry.
I don't know.
What do you want me to tell them? I don't know. Huh? You're gonna have to tell me what to tell her family. It's all on you, brother. What do you want me to tell her family? Huh?
I don't know.
Well, I need to know. I need to know. Okay? If something happened to Lauren and you know, you need to tell me. If you know something. Because I need to know. Because her family's down here wanting to know what happened to her.
I don't know.
This is so spooky. I hate this interview.
No.
That's what you want me to tell her mother and her father, is that you don't know.
I don't know.
Not that you're sorry that she's missing. Not that you've been trying to help me all day find her, but you just wanted me to tell her I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you a sorry piece of shit that you want me to tell her that?
Okay, Kyle, I'm excited.
You got your ass on that fucking news and stood out there and gave a media
ethnically Republican, jeez Louise,
about her missing daughter. And you want me to sit there and tell him that you don't know? Is that what you want me to tell him? Because you're all over the news. You sure stood out there and ran your mouth to the news media. But now you're going to get out here and you don't fucking know. You know.
The news media.
You're just a sorry piece of shit that don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay, that was a mood shift.
Well, why'd you tell the media everything? Do you need to see what you told the media today? Yes. It was on the 11 o'clock news. Well, I'm asking you. Tell me. I want to know.
I don't know where she is.
That ain't what you told the media.
Thank you, Kels. Yeah, it's a gray that is.
You didn't stand in front of that camera and
self-striping.
Say, I don't know.
Basically.
I don't know.
I almost exclusively work with self-striping yarn or like fun multicolored yarns. I should really do more solid color projects.
Right?
No, Sperry, I feel like with this true crime stuff, you end up empathizing with people you would never expect to.
For? Are you scared somebody's going to hurt you?
No.
What do you need all these weapons for?
To have.
Why? There's a reason why. Were you molested as a child?
No.
Then why do you need all these weapons?
What a fucking question to drop on somebody. Fuck.
Just give me one reason.
To have.
Why? Does it make you feel important?
No.
Are you a big guy because you got a weapon?
No.
Do you even know how to use it?
No, Moth, you definitely don't have to worry about that. This guy was caught is the reason that they are talking to him.
And then I won't ask you another thing. I'm not going to tell her mother that you don't know because her mother saw you on the news tonight. And she cried all the way down to Macon because you had the balls to get on the news and tell everybody everything. You didn't have no problem talking to the news when they asked you questions. I'm asking you questions. Where's Lauren?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. You do know.
Yeah, he's caught pretty much dead to rights.
You do know.
So
you know,
the detective has plumb lost his patience, I think.
You do know. And everybody in Macon knows you knows because you got your sorry ass on the news and told everybody. So every friend you have in Macon,
which is zero.
That you know.
Like we went over for this entire video. Bro does not have friends. Good cop, bipolar cop, straight up though.
You know, because you got on the news tonight and told everybody that you know. Now, how do you think?
How do you know Lauren? You like Lauren? Were you molested as a child?
Think you're gonna be able to walk down the street tomorrow and nobody bother you? Think nobody's gonna come over and knock on your door to see if you want to talk to the media again?
Killer in a body say what?
So this little act that you're doing right now ain't working with me.
Yeah, Bardic Muse, I think it's both. I think that he is out of patience and also, yeah, it wasn't working, trying to be nice.
No problem. So you need to snap out of it and tell me what the hell happened so we can move on.
I don't know.
Well, how many times you gonna say I don't know? How many times you gonna say it?
He was trying to set him up, and he wouldn't take it.
I don't want to remember what happened to her. How many times you gonna say that? If you did something that you regret, you need to let me know.
I didn't.
Well, who did?
I don't know.
Well, a body was found over here, right next to where you live. And what do you have in your apartment? A lot of knives. A lot of guns. Right?
Yes.
And I'm asking you about it, and you're just saying, I don't know. That's all. That's the only answer you can give is I don't know. It's 6 hours or a couple hours ago, you was out there telling the media everything. You didn't stand in
He
front
really
of
was. He wouldn't stop talking. It was pretty embarrassing, TBH.
Right? How many interviews did you give? 3?
I don't know.
You gave like 3. Do you think that was a proper thing to do when a mother's looking for her child?
They asked me what happened.
And what did you tell them? What did you tell them?
That Lauren was missing.
Okay. What else did you tell them?
That we had gone looking for her.
Hello, Kika.
Okay.
Are you coming to hang out? My sweet Babu. Come here.
What else did they ask you?
I don't remember.
Why don't you remember?
Come here, Keek.
I don't.
Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me?
That you went through law school. Well, you went through college first, right? Did you graduate from college?
Yes.
I love my
Now
kitty.
you're in law school. Did you graduate from law school?
Yes.
But you don't fucking remember what they asked you this afternoon?
No.
Your job as a teacher has prepared you for this video. Man, does it rule being a teacher, Bardic Muse?
What's up, buddy? Did you talk to him about his guns?
Yeah.
When was the last time you shot those guns?
I haven't.
You've never shot a gun?
Cat so much.
Have you ever shot any gun in your whole life?
No.
Never.
Hey, baby man.
So you bought 3 guns that you've never shot.
Yes.
Why?
To have.
For what?
To have.
For what? I'm asking for what?
This fucking
why
accent.
Why do you want to have them? What makes? Did they give you? I mean, tell
everything.
me why it's important for you to have 3 guns.
I am getting the kitty love in a big way. My sweet Babu.
That's an easy
I love
question.
you so much, Kika.
Come on, talk to me, bud. Me and you talked all day today. We ain't had a problem communicating.
Yes, you are.
Why is it important for you to have 3 guns?
You are so loved.
Do you not know?
No.
Okay. You got a girlfriend?
No.
Who's your best friend?
Michael Quinn.
Michael who?
Quinn.
What
Who
state
is
is
he?
this? I'm not sure.
He was a law student with me.
I think Georgia.
Is he still a law student?
No, he graduated
When was the last time you talked to him?
before he moved up to Boston.
Fair enough,
How long
Bardic
ago
Muse.
was
How
that?
about where you're at now? Do you love where you're at
A
now?
few weeks, like a month, 2 months,
hope.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, what?
The beginning of June.
Beginning of June?
My precious boy.
Beginning of June. Okay.
He's
So,
purring
let me ask you a
very
question. How-
loud. No.
You say
Oh,
you
I'm
know
so
where
sorry
Lauren
to
is,
hear
right?
that.
Right.
You told me earlier you and Lauren were friends, right?
She's sweetly talking to her cat with a coffee.
How would you describe y'all's relationship?
Yeah.
She was my friend.
This is just what
She
my
was your
life is
friend.
like. Honestly, is me
What-
fucking
Did
standing
you ever do
Kiko
things
while
for her?
there's
She ever do
true
things for
crime
you? What did
playing
she
in the
ever do for you?
background. Or Ghost Adventures, one or the other.
Talked.
South
We
Park,
what y'all talk
if
about?
Babe's there.
News.
The news?
Okay,
Okay.
so let's get comfy,
Um,
huh?
Earlier you
I
was
love
telling
it
me
so
something
much.
about you fixed
I
your
love my
computer
cat so
before.
fucking much. It's not okay.
Couldn't fix it.
You couldn't fix it? What was wrong with it?
I don't remember.
How long ago was that?
Around graduation.
Well, how long ago was that?
Middle of May.
Middle of May? So you were over in her apartment in the middle of May?
Yes.
Have you been over there since then?
Yes.
When was the last time you were over there?
Last night.
Before last night. Have you ever been over there with Lauren since the time you worked on her computer in the middle of May?
No.
How many times have you been in her apartment with her hanging out?
I don't know.
Okay, keep
You
going.
don't know?
I'm gonna crochet.
If you had to guess.
Oh, I just can't stop snugging him.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times what?
I can't help it.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2? See, if I had only been somewhere twice,
people with pets
I could remember that. If I had been there over 50 times and you asked me how many times I've been, like, I don't know, a lot. But the fact that you've only been there twice, when I say how many times you've been there, you say you don't know, that's just odd to me. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
That does make sense. So what I'm saying right now makes sense.
No.
Your kitty is in your lap too. It's the best. Having a kitty is the very best. I love it so much.
And have you been on vacation for the last couple of weeks?
No.
You been home every night?
Yes.
Has she been at home every night?
I don't know.
Has she been on vacation?
I think she was away for a while.
How long?
I don't know.
Were you looking for her?
She straight up sounds, or I'm sorry, he straight up sounds like Reagan from The Exorcist when she's being hypnotized.
I know if my neighbors have been in and out. I hear them come in, I hear them go out. I see them when they walk by my window. I've lived in apartments most of my life. So the fact that you haven't seen her in 2 or 3 weeks, that's just odd to me. I'm going to be honest, it makes me feel like you're not being honest with me, Stephen.
Is it Stephen McDonald?
Why would you not be honest with me?
I am being honest.
Stephen, it just doesn't feel like it, buddy.
I swear this dude just wants the cop to attack him.
No,
he just wants to give them absolutely nothing. He's a law student, right? And he doesn't, I don't know why he hasn't asked for a lawyer. I think because he feels like he's a lawyer or whatever.
And you feel bad about it. I can tell.
Cop 1 did the pro wrestler tag out and let Cop 2 take over. Cop 1 is out in the hall chugging a Red Bull, listening to Eye of the Tiger, getting ready to fly back in. You're not wrong. That's like, he's like out there like, walking back and forth. You can do this. You're strong. You've put away several perps today. McDaniel, that's what it is. Thank you, Moth.
That's what you said.
Yes.
That's what you told me.
Kika, you're amazing.
So I asked you if you hadn't been able to
love
sleep
you
in 7
so
days, what have
much.
you been doing, studying? And you said, yeah, studying. You don't remember that?
No.
What I want you to do...
Second, who is your daddy and what does he do?
I want you to describe to me how you feel right now.
Make a douchebag.
You don't know how to answer that with a yes or no, do you?
I don't know what's going on.
Lauren's missing. This pretty little girl right here. Your neighbor.
He wrote online a year before the murder that if he ever got caught, picked up by the cops, that he'd act emotionally and mentally distant so he would seem unfit for trial. Yeah. And also it just gives them nothing to work for in the trial if he does have to go.
No.
Stephen, did you hurt Lauren?
No.
I know this is hard for you to tell it. But it's weighing on you right now, ain't it, Stephen?
I didn't do it.
But I know you can probably help me with who did. Can't you, buddy?
I don't know.
Stephen, you know, and me and you both know it's no different than when you was a little kid, right? And you reached in that cookie jar and you got caught after your mama told you not to get that cookie. And did you get
My
a cookie?
mother's dead.
No.
I'm just waiting for that.
Whenever you tell a lie, you feel bad about it, right?
I had 2 dads.
With every lie, there's a
in the
chance
same
you don't
cadence
get
as
caught.
I don't know.
And that weighs on you.
The phone scared me too a little bit. Sorry about that, no.
Am I right?
Yeah, house phones are the worst. They're so loud. How did we ever deal with that shit?
No.
How were we ever just like, yeah, this is normal. Put that in my house.
What'd you do, buddy?
I didn't do anything.
What'd you do to Lauren?
I didn't do anything.
You saw Lauren last night, though? Yesterday?
No.
What time was it that she went out to do her laundry?
I don't know.
Where were you at yesterday?
At home.
What'd you do at home? Tell me everything you did yesterday. From the time you woke up to the time you went to sleep.
I checked the news.
Gotta be about that rotary life.
I don't remember.
You need to be able to hear it from several rooms away. Totally.
I don't remember.
But that doesn't mean, like, imagine if all of a sudden we couldn't have cell phones anymore and everybody had to go back to house phones. Like, how much would you fucking hate that? Like, just because of how obnoxious they are. Ugh.
What'd you do after that?
I watched some videos online.
Does that mean dial up also? No, never.
Clean up?
Never.
You did?
Again.
No.
Never.
You smell like you've been cleaning up, like you've been using cleaner to clean up.
Some had
No, that
volume
smells
settings,
like
not
my
all.
wife smells like that all the time when she cleans up.
It was fun getting a new phone and
You
finding
use
out
some kind
what
of
the
cleaner to
ring
clean up your
sounded
apartment,
like,
hadn't you?
though, because that wasn't something that, like, you would know
you
until
told me
you
you
got
did
it
like a
home and
minute.
it
How
rang.
does your
You
apartment
know what
get
I
cleaned?
mean?
I cleaned it.
Okay. When was the last time you cleaned it, Stephen?
I don't remember.
Was it this week?
No.
You mean you go a whole week without cleaning?
Yes.
Why? That's horrible, Stephen. Was it possibly over the weekend, last weekend?
No.
It wasn't? If you can't remember, then how is it that you can tell me that you didn't clean up your apartment last weekend? A minute ago you couldn't remember.
I don't remember cleaning last weekend.
So it isn't that you didn't, it's that you just don't remember. Right? Help me out, buddy. Right?
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
That's horrible, Steven. Straight up, Moth.
I don't know how else to say it, Stephen. Let me tell you what I think. I think that she was a friend of yours. Look at her right here. I think that she was a friend of yours. And I think something happened, Steve.
Yeah, Sholin Monkey, it's the same story every time. Why don't they say, am I free to leave?
You used to watch her come in and out of her apartment, didn't you?
And if they say no, am I being detained?
I mean, then how were y'all friends? If y'all were...
No matter what they say,
we live next door to each other.
I won't say anything until my lawyer is
going
here.
in.
I want a lawyer. Give me a lawyer.
I'm going to pay attention to when you come in and out. Didn't you just tell me that y'all were friends?
Yes.
But you didn't pay attention to when she came in and out?
No.
Stephen, you're lying. Now you're lying. You're just lying. That's a lie. You ever see her come in and out of her apartment?
Yes.
You did? When was the last time?
Did he flinch?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Like last week, maybe?
I'm sorry, I'm rewinding it. I need to know if he flinched.
You don't think so? I mean, then how were y'all friends? If me and you friends, we live next door to each other. Every time I look out when I see y'all. Help me out, buddy. Right?
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
Sorry, I'm just going to stare at this for a moment.
I don't know how else to say it, Stephen. Let me tell you what I think. I think that she was a friend of yours.
Okay, I guess not.
Look at her right here.
I can't see
I think
YouTube
that
for a
she was a
second.
friend
I
of
promise
yours.
that I'll be able to in a little bit.
And I think something happened, Stephen.
Waiting for the table slap? Yeah. I need to see if he flinched.
You You used to watch her come in and out of her apartment, didn't you?
No.
I mean, then how were y'all friends? If me and you friends, we live next door to each other. Every time I look out the window, see, oh, there's my buddy.
Oh shit! I guess.
Because
I suck.
Friends.
Sorry.
I'm gonna pay attention to when you come in and out. Didn't you just tell me that y'all were friends?
Yes.
But you didn't pay attention to when she came in and out?
He does look like Danny Sexman. That's funny.
Steven, you're lying.
He didn't flinch.
Now you're lying.
Oh my God, he didn't flinch at all.
You came in and out?
No.
Steven, you're lying.
What the
now
fuck?
You're lying.
He's like not even a guy.
You're just lying.
What the fuck?
That's a lie. You ever see her
I can
come
see
in and out of her
YouTube again.
apartment?
Yes.
You did? When was the last time?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Like last week maybe?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Stephen, you understand that everything that you're saying here doesn't make any sense at all. None. None. You totally contradict everything that relates to human behavior. We have skills to be able to observe things, to hear things, to see things. There are natural things out there that draw our attention every day. Such as when you're driving down the road, if somebody hits the horn, you look around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just a natural reaction. If you're sitting in your living room, you hear the door slam next to you, you automatically think, my neighbor's home.
Is he suffering from head trauma? Not even joking. No idea.
You're telling me that those kind of things don't happen.
She might have clocked him one when she was fighting for her life.
I didn't watch.
Have you noticed that she's came in and out of her house in the last week or two?
I don't remember.
Would he get in trouble for pouring water on him right now? Because I feel like I would just splash water in his face. Like an angry, evil twin on a soap opera.
I was coming in.
Where were you coming in from?
Bar preparation.
Yeah, Sperry.
What's a bar preparation? Oh, you're preparing.
He developed these effects the second he realized he wasn't going to make a clean getaway. Yep.
Well, how y'all doing?
We're just talking.
And he even acted normal a little bit after that, too. He seemed pretty coherent on the news interview, absolutely. Sorry I'm late. It was almost 100 degrees today, and I think I got overheated and got sick. Are you okay? Are you feeling better, bud?
I don't feel like you're being honest. Okay?
Well, Steven, you said you're just going to help me out, right?
On top of his statements online that he would behave this way if he ever got caught for murder. Yeah, 100%. Like, he's done.
Yes.
Doc saying I need some advice, and I can't promise I'll follow it. Ooh, spicy.
You help me find Lauren, right?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever noticed my neighbors going in and out of their houses. I live in a duplex, and I don't know when my neighbor comes and goes.
What did you tell me?
I thought someone snatched her.
Right. Where do you think someone might have snatched her from?
When she was
if you're the detective, you're the police detective, it's your investigation. Where would you start your investigation?
I don't know.
Come on now. You watch TV, right?
Yes.
Okay. You made it through college, right?
Yes.
Hi, Coco Cat. How are you?
School, right?
Yes.
So you should know where would you
Your neighbors
start
are
your
noisy as fuck. Ugh. Been there. Not fun. No good whatsoever.
So in this case, where was she last?
Noisy neighbors almost make me end up on fucking shows like this, gang.
That's the guy that lives up on the street, right? Friend of hers?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy I'm talking to, who I haven't heard from since a week ago when we were talking just about every day, just finally messaged me after I stopped myself from texting him since Saturday. Okay.
Where do you think she went from their house?
I don't know.
All right, you're the detective now, right?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, Coco Cat. Dixon Cider, speak to me. Let me know you're okay, bud. I'm just sitting here worrying about you.
Okay.
Waiting at the door so you can wave at your neighbor every time they walk past, right? Like, is that what they expect?
Right?
Like, should he have a pie ready for her? Or, like...
She's not there.
again, they have him, but like these cops are fucking idiots.
What do we need to do? What do we need to do that we haven't done?
I don't know.
You don't know? So if you had this case, you wouldn't be able to solve it. Is that what you're saying? Because you're not smart enough.
Greet your neighbor every day like it's the first time you met.
You think you're smart enough to be a detective?
Hey, I'm J-Rod. How's it going?
No.
You gotta be killing me, Steve.
Just like, I know J-Rod.
Steve.
So,
Steve.
Welcome to the building. I've been living here for 10 years.
We're real people.
What should I be
doing?
I was supposed to move in with him, and his parents and brother have been visiting
like to think that we're friends,
with him for a week. I don't know if they left.
Friends communicate back and forth.
And that's why he messaged me, but I'm now looking at apartments because it seems like he backed out and doesn't want me to move in.
It makes me feel like you're
what should
treating
I be
me like
doing?
you
Do
don't
not
like
move in with somebody who's going to leave you
feel like
hanging
I've
like
looked
that.
out for you
If they're going to let it, like, it's obvious that
Everything
they
you
don't give
said
a
you
fuck
wanted,
what
I've
you
given
think
you.
or feel
I've tried
or
to
like
give
how
you
you're
food several
doing.
times.
Do
I
like
feel like we
run
talked.
is
You told me
my
about how you like to look at porn on the internet.
my advice. Out of just the information
you
that I
expressed
know,
me
I'm
that
sure
you're
there's more
urgent,
nuance.
correct?
I'm sure there's more depth
I mean, that's the kind
and
of stuff you tell
complexity.
friends.
But
You know
the
what I'm
fact
saying?
that he was
Right?
that he just did not care. Maybe hear him
you
out.
need to know where your
Maybe
other
hear
cars
what
are.
he
I know
has
you
to
have- I already know
say.
you own
But
another
if
car,
the
okay.
excuse is not good enough,
Yes, you
get
do.
out
Do
of
you use
there.
another car?
You
Whose car
have
do you
another
use?
car. It's not
Definitely
your
don't move in with him.
No,
name. No, you don't, Steve.
you've been using somebody else's car.
No.
Everyone I interviewed today say you have another car. These people aren't making this up. You have another vehicle.
Oh my God, Sappy. Hey, Azuma, how are
So your
you?
grandfather's a liar. Is that what you're saying? You're calling your grandfather a liar. I just talked to him, and he said you own another car.
I don't.
So he's lied to me.
I'm sorry, Victoria V.
Steven, we're telling way too
That's
many
not
lies.
a fun place.
So you're telling me they're
You're
lying?
willing to tell me that you're a virgin.
Easy
and that
way to wreck
you
your
told me you
finances
jack
and
off
credit.
porn
That's
on the internet,
exactly
But you don't want
what's
to admit to having another car. That
what
makes me think you got
scares
something
me.
to hide.
Is
Steven.
that like he does
That
not care
concerns
about
me.
your well-being?
You
Why would
tell
he
me
care
things that
about
most people wouldn't tell
like your
somebody else,
credit
but
score
yet you lie
or
about
like
something
Why
simple
are you
about
trying to
having
hide
another
that you
car?
have another car? What's the big
if
deal?
if you get
I got 3
evicted,
cars.
what happens to you or anything? You know what I mean? Like
It's not at your
Well, what
house.
happened to it?
I've never had another car.
That's the only car you ever had in Macon.
Yes.
Okay, let me go talk to him again, because that's not what he's saying.
my sister and her fiance had someone
Steve.
do something similar, and they're regretting not getting their own place. Yeah, it's a bummer. That's a
What
huge
happened?
bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so close to done with the
like her,
scarf,
don't
you
you?
guys.
She's my friend.
Did you ever think about having sex with her?
No.
You never tried to talk to her on a dating level?
No.
Let me go talk. They got his grandfather. Let me go talk, make sure that he owns another car, because he's telling us he doesn't.
I want salt and vinegar chips.
Be right back.
So you telling me
Feel much
that
better
pretty girl
now,
out
though
there?
I'm still exhausted.
Yeah.
Take care of
you telling
yourself,
me you looked at a pretty
please.
girl like that and you never
So he wants
once
to continue
thought
on the path
ever,
we're going,
man,
where we are working on getting back together, and
She
we've been
looks
exclusive,
good.
but not with labels of
you
BFGF,
never thought
whatever.
that.
So we continue visiting with each other. The move-in wouldn't be so rushed, but now I'm having to get an apartment last minute because my parents want me out. Yeah,
What
if
do
you
mean don't
can
understand?
manage to
You
get
know how when
someplace
you
by
sit there and
yourself,
see a
you
girl
want
walking down the
to.
road, and you say, man, that girl looks good. You ever see a good looking girl down the road, you think to yourself, man, that girl looks good.
Yes.
You never thought that about her?
If he doesn't have a good enough explanation for why
So,
he
you
just
mean to
dipped
tell me
on
you
you like
look
that,
at
I would just
porn
cut
on
him
the
off
internet
altogether. Just be like, no, I
and
don't
get off
fuck
to
with
that,
people who
but
don't care
you
about
never
my
looked at her and said,
feelings.
man, I wonder what it'd
and
be
my
like to have sex with
well-being.
her.
Yes.
You have?
No.
And also, if he was saying stuff like you could move in with him so
Have you
soon,
ever thought about what it would be
he
like to
might
have
be
sex
like
with her?
love bombing you. He
Yeah.
might be manipulating
You've
you.
never
It's-
imagined having
there's just
sex
a
with
lot
her.
of red flags there, bud.
you ever had
I
sex
feel
with her?
awful.
No.
My closest neighbor is
What do
over
you know about
600
that
yards
body
away.
we
Oh
found
God,
today?
that's got to be so nice.
I don't know.
You don't know?
God, Dusk, that sucks so hard.
What if I told you?
Oh, what a bummer.
That I believe that you do know.
I don't.
What if I told you that I could prove it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is there a chance? But you do admit that there's a chance.
This is definitely
that I
the last
possibly have
cluster of
evidence
rows.
to show that you do have something to do with that body. Correct?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because if I hadn't done anything, I'd say, nope, there's no way. But you say you don't know. Why is that? Why do you say you don't know? Is there a chance that maybe something's there?
No.
Why did you say you don't know?
Because I don't know.
Because you're worried about something? Maybe something that happened, that maybe something got mixed up with something and you're worried about that?
No.
Then why do you say I don't know?
Because I don't know.
How would you not know? If I was asking you, did you just rob a bank? If you didn't, you'd say no, not I don't know, right?
Right.
So why do you say I don't know?
Because I don't know.
You don't know if you had anything to do with that body?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What if I said I could prove that you did?
I don't know.
Could you explain it?
I don't know.
Today you told an investigator that you were worried about us possibly finding blood in your apartment, didn't you?
I don't remember.
What? Why would you ever say that?
We all looked in Lauren's apartment.
Did you see blood?
No.
Then what would make you think that there was blood taken over there?
What crochet stitch are you doing?
Nothing
this is the
would
basket
make you
weave
think
stitch.
That unless you saw it.
Dusty orangutan, and
See, I
welcome.
didn't see
Everybody
no
make sure that
blood.
Dusty feels welcome. This is the most painful
None of
interview in
the other
existence. I would have
Lawrence
smacked
friends
my head
saw
against the wall
But
straight
I know
up.
now that blood was there.
Technitrix, huge agree.
And now
Big
I believe
bummer.
you saw it.
I don't know. Yes, the bulletproof
saw that
defense.
blood.
Dusty
know that blood
Orangutan,
was
thank you
there.
so much for the follow.
That's why
you know
you're
that
worried
feeling
about it.
that you get when you're out of a seasoning and you're like, you know what, I'll try this other
You know,
seasoning,
why do
and
you
it
have
turns
blood on
out
the inside of your
perfect,
nose?
like even better than with the regular seasoning. That's the feeling that I got from you following my channel just now. So thank you so much for being my surprise
You
swap.
don't know? But you saw that blood.
My
That's
miracle
the only
swap.
way that you would be worried about it.
Oh my
Because
goodness, Wendy
that's
H.
like
John,
saying,
thank you so much for the follow. I
I'm
appreciate
worried
you so much.
about
You know that feeling like the last thing I said, but you look
red
again and it
roses
turns out
being
that you
under my
aren't
pillow.
actually out of that
But yet I never
seasoning,
put 'em
so
there.
you
That doesn't
don't
make
have
any
to go to the
sense.
store.
You know?
That's the feeling that I just got from you
Your
following
brain
my
doesn't
channel.
even
Oh my
think to
God.
operate like that unless
Rabid
you do something with that.
Rabadam. Thank you so much for the follow.
that
I
make
appreciate
sense?
it very much. You know
That
that
makes sense.
feeling
You're
where,
a smart guy,
okay, you
right?
are out of that spice, but you go to the store and that specific one is on sale. That's the feeling that I just got from
You
you
knew that
following
there
my
was
channel.
blood in
So
that
thank you so
apartment.
much for being my saved dollars.
You did, Stephen. Yes, you
Doxy,
did.
Doxy, do you know how often I cut myself? Doxy, please. Cops
blood
will
in
find
your
drops all over my apartment. Okay,
Steven.
but would you seriously be like, I'm scared that you're going to find blood
That's
in my
right.
apartment?
There's blood in your apartment.
Ooh, have fun.
Stephen, this is hard, buddy. I know this is hard. And I can tell it's on you. You want to let it go. There's blood in your apartment, Stephen. You didn't get it all up. It didn't all come off. You scrubbed and you wiped. But we can tell that. Don't you wipe CSI?
This guy is creepy. Yeah, in a big way.
Yeah, we
This
know
interview
it.
is just eerie and annoying. It's like all of the negative feeling.
Stephen, why is there blood in your bathroom?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. Why, Stephen?
I don't know.
Has anybody else been in your bathroom?
The police were in there.
Other than the police? Who else has been in there?
Oh no.
No one that I
No
know.
one. And you recently cleaned your bathroom, didn't
And it's
you?
April already,
No.
right?
How long ago?
I don't remember.
A couple days ago?
No.
Over the weekend?
No.
No, you
I
don't know.
poop blood blood. Case closed. I do poop blood sometimes. I have pooping problems. It's a bummer.
No. You ever use acid?
No.
I'll just shake him and tell him to snap out of it. Yeah, straight up. He literally has said snap out of it. The way he says Steven like a disappointed parent is just bizarre. Yeah, I don't love this cop either. I don't love any cop, to be perfectly honest with you, but especially this one. I wanted to give you an
opportunity to tell it. I wanted to be here with you to go through that process because I know you're not a monster, man. I know you're not a bad guy. You're just a hard-working student trying to pass a bar exam, ain't you? You ain't got a lot of support from your family, do you?
Yes.
You do? A lot of people can't say that. And the fact that you do have support from your family.
As much as this dude is a piece of shit, I kind of love watching this cop get dunked on.
Right? Yes. Did you hear that girl, Steven?
No.
Better actor than Jared Leto.
Have you ever heard anyone, Steven?
The Loaf, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much.
Shooting star.
Azuma, thank you so much for $25 towards the yarn goods. You're amazing. Thank you. The Loaf, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. You know that feeling that you get when somebody donates an eighth of the fucking goal? That's the feeling that I get from you following my channel and from Soma tipping me all at the same time. Thank you so much. If I can get all the hardware, I will be just so happy. That's amazing. You're amazing. You guys are so supportive and wonderful. I don't deserve my chat.
To live up there with your parents.
How is this guy still not asked for a lawyer? He is in law school, so he probably thinks that he's as good as a lawyer.
One of those kids, you'd be upset, right?
Yes.
Well, something happened to...
Dude, Joann's has a killer sale right now. Got 4 balls of Velvet Bernat for $18. Oh, fuck.
All the kids
I'm so nervous about online yarn shopping, though.
You do anything for them?
Also, I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. No Joann's here. I can't even, like, they won't even ship here.
Yes.
Fuck. I got so excited for a second. I was like, ooh, maybe. Maybe I can make an exception.
Tell me about your family.
I have 4 adopted siblings.
That you love very much.
Oh, he did graduate law school. You're not wrong. But he still hasn't done the bar exam. Also, he's desperately attempting to convince them he's unfit to stand trial. Asking for a lawyer would demonstrate a competence that would undermine it. I did not even consider that angle, but you're 100% right.
Yes.
By the way, good looking out, The Loaf. I appreciate you letting me know about that. That's rad of you to do that. Good night, Rana. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Did you go up there to see
I hope that your evening is better than your day was.
I like the chicken place where the table spins around.
Yes.
You just drove up there metal?
Yes.
Joe A. Ann's.
They bring all the kids with them?
John LeJoins.
They didn't come back to make it.
Yeah.
That's a joke for old people who grew up on the internet.
They asked you how you was doing in school and everything?
Yes.
You had told Detective Chapman that you'd never shot any of those guns that were in your apartment?
Yes.
Have you?
No.
Well, you've never went to the shooting range here in Macon and did some shooting? Hmm?
No.
Any gun?
No.
Did you make the
We're so
mistake
close
and
to
tell people at
finishing
school
this
that
scarf,
you
you
was going
guys.
to shoot range and shoot?
No.
You've never said
I'm wondering
that?
if we may be able to get another, because we're not using, it's not going as quick as I thought it was. We might be able to get another
That was an SKS,
cluster of
right?
3 rows
What was it?
after this one. But if so, it will for sure be the last one. Well, I can't even say that because I'm very surprised by how little the yarn seems to have been impacted by these past 3 rows. This row, or this pattern works up fast, and I feel like it doesn't use too terribly much yarn at all.
Was it loaded?
And it's a very warm stitch.
Okay. You got a round in the chamber?
No.
Why not?
Safer that way.
Safer? It's just you in the apartment, right?
Yes.
Why do you think it's safer that way?
No.
No, chance of it getting knocked over and going off.
I mean, no one lives with you, just you.
Bullets can travel distance.
Well, how do you know that?
I've read up about it.
Well, on what they can do.
Barry's just a smart cookie.
Okay. What about your pistols?
Very insightful.
You never fired any of those pistols?
No.
Were they loaded tonight?
My guy.
It's full on 10 millimeter.
Okay.
And there's one round in the chamber in 9 millimeter and a full magazine.
Was the 9 millimeter the full size one or the compact one?
Compact.
I'm out of simple syrup. I wonder if honey will work. Well, do you have sugar? You could just make more simple syrup.
Where do you buy your ammo? Have you ever purchased any ammo here in Macon?
Yes.
From where?
A to Z guns.
I don't remember the exact proportions, but it's just sugar and water heated up.
When's the last time you was at A to Z guns?
Years ago.
Do you have a permit?
Yes.
To carry? You do?
I would not substitute honey for simple syrup. Personally, they're completely different consistencies, completely different flavors. Is it a 1-to-1 ratio for simple?
So you have your card.
I thought it was.
Yes.
Is it with you?
Yes.
Can I see it?
No, you're totally right. It is a 1-to-1. I definitely thought it was less.
Yes.
Let me see your card. How much does it cost now? You remember?
Around $80.
So it expires in 2016?
Yes.
Do you have any pictures of the kids?
No. No.
They didn't give you no pictures when they were in school? Got a picture of your parents?
No.
You got no pictures?
No.
At all? Not even at your apartment?
Wallet.
You have some at your apartment?
Some.
Okay. What do the kids call you?
Stephen.
Okay.
My name.
Just a brother or uncle or
Brother.
Brother Stephen?
Thought y'all were talking about yarn flavors. What? I want that tattooed. Yarn flavors. I'm going to start a yarn business and name it Yarn Flavors. And all the colors will be named after, like, ice cream flavors.
When you first moved to Macon, did you have another automobile?
No.
Never.
No.
When you moved to Macon, you brought that Geo Prism with you?
Yes.
You never left a car back there at your mother's?
No.
Why'd you tell everybody at school that you had that other vehicle?
I didn't.
So
Can, but I honestly don't feel like dealing with the boiling water right now. Either 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, depending.
Talking about your other vehicle.
I don't have another vehicle.
Scented yarn? It'll all be scented like fucking cats if it comes from my house.
Been at Kroger in Baconsfield?
Or weed.
I don't remember.
Truthfully.
Okay, because I asked you that. When's the last time you were at Walmart?
I don't remember.
Has it been a long time? Can you even give me that much?
No.
Weed. Oh my fucking
Maybe.
God. That's so funny.
Do you even have a credit card?
Yes.
Which credit card do you use?
As somebody who is currently learning French, that tickled me just right.
First Financial Bank.
Is that here in Macon?
No.
J'aime.
First Financial. You got a bank account with them?
No.
J'aime beaucoup.
Well, whose account? They just sent you a Visa? You don't have no bank account?
I have bank.
Where are you putting your money? In your house? You putting all your money in your house? With all the food you got in there?
I have an account with Wachovia.
Here in Macon?
Yes.
Rainbow sherbet yarn would be dope.
Do you
Good
buy
color
your,
spread,
stuff at
absolutely.
Walmart with this Visa card?
No.
Oh, how do you usually pay for stuff at Walmart?
So if my lungs don't stop throwing phlegm, I might need the steam and warmth for my throat. Fuck, I'm boiling water, aren't I? Sorry, bud. Onomancy. Say Theodore like it's a horror movie. Am I the killer or the victim? Sorry, Dusk. I'm sorry, bud.
No.
I'm the killer. Theodore.
Yes.
Oh, Theodore.
Because your loans are going to run out sooner or later, right?
In the same tone as Shannon. Theodore.
How long you got left to finish your school up? Are you finished completely?
Right.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm a loser.
Moving out of that apartment. When's your lease up? Around July 15th. Where you plan on?
I think you're the trailer voiceover for a horror film called Theodore. Okay.
And where's that at?
I'll take it. I really love doing voice work. By the way, if any of you are making a game, I really love doing voice work.
I know the home phone number.
What's that? What's the area code up there?
770 381 5031.
What's your mother's name?
And I cost less than a professional because I don't have a portfolio really, but I will audition.
Has she ever had a drug problem?
No.
She's been home your whole entire life raising you?
Mostly.
Where was she when she wasn't mostly raising you?
Preschool.
Sorry, Cal.
School teacher or something?
Call me. Doxy, you mind reader?
Do you know how?
Am I a mind reader?
I've already told you that there was a body discovered.
I'm kind of high. Help me out. What did I read? My mind reading retention is just terrible.
Do you know how that body got in that trash?
What if I wanted a soundbite for a song? Absolutely.
Do you have any black trash bags in your apartment? Like, that you use for trash?
No.
Can you help me? Do you know where any black
Let
trash
you know
bags
if
are
I get to a point where I could use voice work, 100%. I'm happy to. I would love to do voice work for you, Sperry. That would make me very happy.
Have you ever seen anybody painting in an apartment? Have you seen any painters? Because you're home most of the day, right?
Yes.
Have you seen any of that?
No.
Do you know when the garbage man?
No, I'm the worst.
No.
How do I keep doing this?
Do you know anything?
Yes.
What do you know? I asked you for help. What do you know? You haven't provided me with nothing. I mean, when's the last time you were in that laundry room?
Am I fucking up here?
At the apartment?
I think I'm fucking up here.
What were you doing last night?
The whole row. What a waste.
Did
What a
y'all
dumbo.
See anything unusual or
Such
out
an
of place?
idiot.
No.
Okay.
There was one washer that had clothes in it.
Whose clothes were they? Do you know?
Luke said they looked like a guy's clothes.
But you didn't look in the machine.
I didn't look in detail.
What kind of knife did you have on you tonight?
Fuck yeah, Quinn. I would love to do that.
Where'd you have it in your front pocket?
Yes.
I'm like over this fucking interrogation. Like, I can't believe that they're still fucking going with this.
Anything like that?
No.
There's not anything in your car, is there?
No.
In the trunk or anything?
No.
When's the last time you actually drove your car?
The Mallory Gallery. That's a good idea.
Went somewhere in your car.
Within the past few days.
Alright, today's, well, it's now Friday, but yesterday was Thursday. That's when you met me.
Yes.
Have you driven your car this week at all?
Yes.
What day?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, what do you remember about your car?
I drove to Kroger.
In Baconsfield. Across the river.
Oh, no!
When do you think that might have been?
I messed up on the last row.
You don't remember.
Wah, wah, wah. I'm so sad about it.
Why would you go to Kroger?
To get something.
What?
Dinner.
You got a lot of food in your house, right?
Yes.
What day do you think that might have been? Was it over the weekend?
No.
Was it Monday?
I don't think so.
Was it Tuesday?
I like their determination. Oh man, I hate it.
It was, if you had to pick a day. What day was you hungry on?
This weekend, Big Twist is buy two, get one free, and next weekend there will be a 60% coupon for a regular priced item on the app. Oh man.
Wednesday.
I wish I could take advantage of that.
I don't remember what you bought.
Dinner. Frozen dinner.
I like the frozen section.
1,
Microwave
2,
dinner.
3, 4. I
No.
fucking am the worst crocheter of all time.
Oh, frozen dinner you cook in the oven?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go over there by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go anywhere else that night?
No.
Or that day? Just over to Kroger and then you came home?
Yes.
Did you go anywhere this week, like, I don't know, shopping at the mall or looking at guns at A&Z, or did you go anywhere else?
Detective says we have food.
When's the last time you cleaned your car?
I haven't since I got it back.
Where'd you get it back from?
My parents.
What'd they have it for?
Their van was in a wreck.
So, what'd they do, come get your car, or?
Yes.
So they came to Macon and got your car and then left?
The wreck was down here.
Oh, in Macon?
Yes.
So they were staying with you when they were in the wreck?
No.
Well, what were they doing in Macon?
The van was going to be worked on.
Here in Macon?
Yes.
Well, where's the van at now? Do they got it back?
It was totaled.
So they were in Macon, and they were in a wreck in Macon.
My mom was.
And she was down here in Macon because...
Ow, ow, ow.
The air conditioner was malfunctioning.
Why was she in Macon, though?
Because there's a place in Macon
To smuggle me Joanne's products? I would
that
fucking
air conditioning repair.
kiss ya.
About to
I
come
would
down to
kiss you
Macon
right on the
this
mouth.
week.
No,
Well, how do you know that?
she told me.
So she just drove to Macon to get her air conditioner fixed.
Yes.
She was in a wreck.
Yes.
Totaled out her car, her van.
Yes.
He's saying too much now.
she came to
He's
your
saying
house
too much
to get
now.
your car.
I drove her back.
Text is a weird medium for thought conveyance.
I was
Oh no.
following.
That's not, sorry. That sounded like I was giving you permission or something. You
drove
can
her
do
back
whatever
to
is all
where?
I meant.
To my apartment.
Where was the van?
It was towed.
Okay, because it's totaled. She stay at your apartment?
I get
Stay
what
the
you
night
mean.
with
No, 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 no. You're okay, Quinn. Don't
She
worry
stayed
about
just
it.
a few minutes and leave, or what?
She stayed about an hour.
When's the last time you talked to your mother, Glenda?
I don't remember.
Has it been a while?
It's been a few days.
I feel like we have a pretty sizable audience today, and I
Check
feel
on the
like it
kids?
probably the lurkers would be more upset than pleased if I were to change to something in the final lap.
Show me that scratch
You know what I
that you
mean?
showed me earlier. That was it a
Doxy, did Dragon Egg dice bag last month?
what
Yeah, I
did you say
did.
happened there?
I think
So
I
sorry.
scratched myself in
Where
my
did-
sleep.
What things do you crochet? Anything D&D related? Yeah, I do dice bags. I will probably be
gonna be able to help
doing
me with this
little
case or not?
flat
'Cause I need to tell
Uh,
something, huh?
I don't know.
D20s. I've been looking for good patterns for those,
don't
just
know
like
what.
wall hangings and like rugs and stuff that are like shaped like dice sets, things like that.
I know what you need.
There's all kinds of things that I mean, this is my job, so I will be doing this stuff
I don't.
all the time. Ever made a little gazer? I would need a link to what you're talking about. I don't know what a gazer is. I'm so
Why would you say
sorry.
that?
But I love
Looked in
D&D.
her
I'm
apartment,
obsessed
there
with
was no
D&D,
sign
so
was
I
broken
am
into.
interested to know what you mean.
Okay, so you're figuring somebody might have took her while she was out.
Oh, like a little beholder. I haven't, but I definitely that was an idea that I had, was modifying an octopus pattern to be
What time does she
a little
want to be
beholder.
run? At night or daytime? Can you
I
at
also
least tell me that?
I want to get into making amigurumi. The only thing is that
Morning or late
stuffing
night?
is
The last
really
time I saw her was
expensive.
midday.
Like noonish.
Yes.
Okay.
She was going running when I was coming back from bar prep.
Has that been a while?
Oh, that's so cute. God, that's so fucking cute.
Okay. She speak to you?
No.
Cheap pillows for stuffing. That's so smart, Moth. Fuck's sake. I love the crafting community. You guys are so full of fucking hot tips. I use $4 pillows for stuffing. I got a bunch of $2 ones from Target, and it looked exactly the same.
Ready to go run, or was she already running?
You guys are so fucking smart.
Already running.
Okay. She was running by herself?
Yes.
She didn't have her dog with her, did she?
No.
Did you get along with everybody when you worked down at the district attorney's office?
Maybe I'll get an amigurumi pattern then.
No.
Did you like doing what you used to do down there, or what?
Yes.
Crafting is love, crafting is life. Big agree. Do you have interesting cop interactions?
I mean, who was your...
I don't know. I was literally about to say the pillow thing.
Mainly Jonathan Adams.
Okay. How long did you work down there?
The spring semester.
You enjoy doing that kind of work?
Yes.
Yeah, right now I'm working on building up a good stock.
Yes.
Alright.
Don't tell him if anybody in here watches him. Don't tell Bear Taffy, but I think I want to surprise him with a Bear Taffy plushie. With like a branded plushie. He's one of my favoriteest people. I just love him.
What I should do next?
And his little mascot bear is so fucking cute. I've always wanted to take a stab at making it, and then I would get.
You can't tell me what you
me and Elise are really tight, so I would get the address from her and just mail it to him as a surprise.
Body outside the apartment, right? We know that, right?
Yes.
You saying you?
I love Bear Taffy. So he's my favorite old school homie. I think that he is just the best dude. If any of you don't watch Bear Taffy and you like video game content, I highly recommend him. He's just a wonderful, wonderful person, and he's good at video games, and his voice is like audio thunder, honey. It's so good. I found you through him, Small World. Really? Oh, Bear Taffy's the best. He's the best, and Wife Taffy's the best. And yeah, he also raps. He's so fucking good at it. It's crazy.
Who lives below you?
An older woman and her son.
Were they home tonight or today?
I don't know.
You didn't see them?
No.
Do you ever see them?
Yes.
But you don't know if they were home today?
No. She doesn't have.
He put out a new album recently. It was pretty tight. I haven't purchased it yet, but I definitely will. I just love Bear Taffy. I just adore that guy. He's so great.
I don't know.
Do you ever get tired of saying I don't know?
But yeah, don't say anything to him because, like, first of all, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
My bear card.
Had a crush on him until I realized that him and Elise are perfection. They are. They are perfection. I love their love.
My bank card.
They're just the best. They're just the best ones.
My Kroger card.
Is that the card you use at Kroger?
Yes.
In high school, of course. Of course. Of course. It stopped in high school. Of course.
Since you don't know the last time you were there.
Oh, fuck. I fucked up a little bit. I'm just going to redo that stitch.
Yes.
I got a little bit lost in my own shit there for a sec.
I always use my card.
I just want to write down a number.
I just wish Elise would stream again. She was great. I agree. I don't think that she liked it very much, though. You know what I mean? Like, I think that she liked having a community and stuff. And this is all speculation. Please don't take this to mean that I know what's going on with her. But, like, based on what I do know about her and, like, the stuff that she was tweeting and stuff, I just don't think that it was, like, good for her. She didn't like it. as much as just like doing her own thing, you know. I wish that streaming wasn't such a like high pressure situation, because I agree, she did have awesome streams. She is just an amazing personality. I think the world is better for her in it. I think that the same of Bear. I just think that those two are great. I think that they are in a world where, like, you have to understand how fucking truly awful YouTube is and how, like, literally all of your faves are problematic. I know so much shitty shit about people that you guys know and love and watch. And, like, I can't say anything about it because it would just be a classless move of me, especially coming from a place where I'm getting 36 viewers and they get like in the hundreds and thousands and stuff. I can't really talk about it, but like a lot of those people are pieces of shit. Bear Taffy is a pure and wonderful boy, and Elise is the same. Bear is the best of them. Actually, the whole Don't Starve crew that I was on, all good boys. J. Smith OTI, amazing boy, wonderful boy. And Mathis, one of the most genuinely nice people ever.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to people that he works with and everything. They talk about how he's always expresses himself.
But he don't know.
He's very talkative. Stephen, they say you're so talkative, bud.
People suck.
That you're always so friendly.
You ain't kidding, especially the kind of people that go looking for fame.
Why is it that you're acting so short with us tonight? If you have,
I think that so J-Rod, don't take this to mean anything one way or the other, but I think that I need to stop talking right now because otherwise we're going to confirm and there's going to be a process of elimination thing.
Well, you sure we're talking to the media tonight?
Did you ever hang with NL and his crew? That's yes, I did.
They asked what happened.
Yeah, that's what we're asking.
What
happened? What'd you tell them?
I mean, I only ever hung out with Ryan in person, really, and like I barely know him. But I think that's the end of where I say things about those people.
At least I gotta know stuff I don't know.
Steven, you know, we have to go to our best resources when we're trying to do anything. You know, it's kind of like the guy who wants to get his oil changed, he goes to Jiffy Lube. You know what I'm saying? We're looking.
I can't believe they're still talking to this fucking boy.
Aren't you her friend?
Yes.
Y'all good friends?
Yes.
How good of friends are y'all?
We're friends.
Like, how good of friends?
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
Too much involved with the drama, no need for it. Yeah, I feel like coming from a lowly place, it would just be a shitty look for me to really comment on a bunch. This cop has me laughing so hard. Yeah, some of the shit, like, why is he fucking over here asking him about Jiffy Lube? Well, a girl is dead. Do you hate this? Do you hate your job? Like, fucking stop.
You don't know? How do you not know if you're not a really good friend? Let me ask you this. Maybe you're saying that because you don't know how she feels about you. How do you feel about her? Do you consider her a really good friend?
She's a friend.
But not a really good friend?
I don't know.
You don't know? How do you not know?
I don't know what you mean by really good.
Are y'all really close?
No.
No, you're not?
No.
So y'all, you never told her any of your personal
Thank
business?
God good cop is gone.
She ever tell you any of hers?
No.
I don't think there was a singular good cop in this video.
No.
She was always a
I don't
happy
know if there's a
person,
singular
wasn't she?
good cop on this
Yes.
planet. Dude, stop trying to give this man therapy.
Why are you acting like this, Steven? You see how I'm able to talk in complete sentences? Like we're having a conversation, but the only thing you're bringing to the table is a yes, no, or I don't know. Why is that, Steven?
He was asking about his ice cream flavors and what kind of food he likes. Yeah, I was definitely paying way more attention to chat and how much I love Mr. and Mrs. Taffy.
I want to be able to help you to be able to communicate with me better than that, Steven. I feel like we can help each other. Steven, did you hurt that girl?
No.
She didn't feel a thing.
Do you know where she's at?
No.
Would you tell me if you did?
Yes.
Have you lied to me at all in this interview?
No.
Yes, you have, Steven.
Why would you even give him a chance to fucking...
You say you don't know...
Say that he hasn't lied to you.
Bathroom is. That's a lie. When you say you don't know the last time...
They found her torso. I don't remember if they found any more of her body.
Comes in and out.
But he had distributed it
That's another lie.
Around, like, dumpsters.
Your door's only a few feet from hers. You've told some lies.
Me on the edge of my seat waiting for I don't know. Pixie Firefly! What a cute, fun name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. You know that feeling you get when you're cutting wrapping paper so that you can wrap a present and the scissors just glide and make a perfect fucking straight cut?
No, you don't. That's
and it's smooth as velvet. That's the feeling that I just got from you following my channel. So thank you so much for being my fun, crafty present time.
You don't have a lot
I don't have a fun, snappy something for that one. Apologies.
You got enough underwear to last you 3 weeks?
I love that you're still able to come up with these. There's lots of little joys in life, man.
Do you wear the same pair of underwear more than one day?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's still clean enough to wear.
Steven, I appreciate you coming down here today and talking to us, okay? I appreciate you cooperating with us and helping us along. But you've lied to me about at least 3 things.
You have a feeling when you meet a heckin' ding-dong?
People don't lie unless they got something to
Every
hide.
morning when I wake up and look in the mirror,
Why would you
my
lie to me,
guy.
Steven?
I didn't lie.
Sure you did. You said you don't even notice when she comes in and out of her apartment. That's a lie, Steven.
I said I didn't remember the last time.
Have you ever watched her go in her apartment?
Awesome.
How long y'all been
shit,
dating?
Lilith, thank you so much for looking out for me.
You've never watched her walk through her front door.
Cooperating.
Yes.
5 seconds, I said, you ever watched her walk into her apartment? You said no. So I'm going to ask you again, have you ever watched her walk into her apartment?
Yes.
When was the last time?
I don't know.
A long time ago.
How long?
Before graduation.
It's been that long. And you graduated when?
In May.
Beginning of May, end of May?
Middle.
And you hadn't seen her walk in her apartment since?
No.
Did you ever help her carry up groceries and stuff like that?
No.
Never.
No.
You ever help her carry her laundry?
No.
She's never needed your help with anything?
She asked for help with the computer.
You ever offer help with her for anything, carrying stuff for her, anything like that?
Yes.
Like what, Stephen?
When she was moving out during the first summer.
What did you do?
She needed help moving stuff to her car.
And you helped her?
Yes.
So you went in and out of her apartment moving stuff?
Yes.
How long did you help her?
A few minutes.
That's it?
Yes.
Do you realize how you're talking right now? Does it not feel weird to you?
No.
Would you say that this is how you talk all the time?
I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
You're just not expressing yourself at all.
But I caught myself because I'm the best.
No, I don't remember. I don't understand.
Babe?
You can't help me out with anything.
Guess I did not.
You can tell me to help me about this beautiful girl right here, Steve.
Is it normal to ask someone to carry your laundry? I don't think it is. I don't know how they do shit in the South, though. It's crazy down there.
Down like this.
I don't know what you want.
I want the truth, Stephen.
I don't know where she is.
Let me ask you this. I truly believe you don't know where she is.
I wouldn't want somebody else to touch my laundry. I would view my laundry as dirty if somebody else touched it. I don't know. Is that weird? Yeah, same, Azuma.
That's right. You're lying. Why are you lying, Stephen?
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are lying. How long are you going to continue to do it? She's got a mother and a father and a family out there that is sick over everything. Where's their little girl, Stephen?
I don't know.
Stephen, you know. Where?
The South is the new Wild West. Yeah, I'm not interested in being there.
You're going to look at this right here, this little girl right here.
Even remotely.
And you're going to say you don't know? I know you know.
I don't know.
Yes, you know. What are you going to say tomorrow when I say we got your hair with the body? What are you going to say to me then? Because you know, like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how
I really hate his voice when he starts to get like terse and sharp.
You don't think nothing?
I do not like it. Both Southern Hospitality and Southern Hostility.
It did, Stephen. We just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it, so you didn't look like a monster at the end. Because you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Stephen. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserved. You did something stupid. And I believe you feel bad about it. And that's why you're all freaked out right now. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get right. I'm giving you an opportunity to show everybody you're not a monster. That you feel bad about what happened. Your hair is there, man. Your hair is there. We got your hair with the body. How's that, Stephen?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know.
I mean, it's his dumpster, though.
Yes, you do know,
An ongoing
Stephen.
I don't know counter. Yeah, that would have been funny, CinemaSins style.
That's right, buddy. See that? Look at it. See how easy? It happens. And it happened to you.
To you.
Why, Stephen?
I don't understand.
Oh, you understand?
He sounds like my old football coach
You
when we were down
exactly
at
what I'm saying. See this stuff right here, your hair? Yeah, it fell out of your head when you was moving the body, Stephen. That's right. You remember moving the body?
No.
Yes, you do, Stephen. Why, man? What happened? Why?
Why, Stephen?
Tell me, bud.
You're not wrong. Fucking.
Do it.
Yes, you did, Stephen. Your head's with the body. Quit lying. We want you to tell it so that way people will understand you're not a monster. Things just, you got out of control. It's a sickness.
Crochet reminds you of iCarly.
Why'd you do it, Stephen?
Why?
Stephen, why are you going to keep telling that? You hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Stephen. You hurt her, man. She was screaming. screaming, Steven.
No, she wasn't. No.
Why? And I know you feel bad.
She was choking, is what she was doing.
I can see it in your face. What came over you, man? What happened, Steven?
I don't know.
I know you don't know.
Entire cast
You
of
can't
King of the
control
Hill, you're
it,
not
could you?
wrong.
I didn't do it.
Like,
Steven!
this dude is the most uppity
How long
Peggy.
are we going to continue to do this? You
Well, it's part of the
did.
building's dumpster, right? So presumably,
Why is
were it
what I
not for
wanna
everything
know.
else, he'd have plausible deniability about how the torso got into his dumpster, right? And about how his hair was in
Steven,
it,
you hurt that girl.
right?
Man.
About how his hair was in the
You got
dumpster.
on the news today. That's right. You know what? You weren't talking like this on the news, buddy.
Gotta go to bed. Night Bardic Muse.
You hurt this girl.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Called some old lady crotchety.
You hurt
Okay,
that girl.
okay, gotcha. Why, Steven? Why? Yeah, like Wario. Like Wario being upset, not like a man asking a question.
Why'd you hurt her, Steven?
Not.
You hurt that girl. Did you
Hi,
try to make her
Dad.
have sex with you?
Also, hi,
Huh?
Anton. This is the
Who
guy
did
that
it?
he was
They got your hair?
giving an
They
interview
steal
on
your hair and
live
take it over there?
news when they found the body and he realized he was fucked.
Steven,
And then he
they
gave
steal your
this
hair?
crazy fucking interview. And it's all very
They
fascinating.
didn't, did they? Did they, Steven?
Angry survivalist incel becomes obsessed with neighbor, acquired a master
That's
key to
right.
the apartment and keys
It's
to her
all
door to
sinking
stalk
in
her.
right now.
When she was
He
about to
knows
move, he broke in and
what
killed
you're
her. Yep.
thinking.
That's very succinct.
Steven, I don't want it to be a game between me and you. I know it hurts, and I know you're not an awful person, and you want to tell it. Your hair
Yeah, a
was
little
there,
bit.
Steven.
How are you, babe?
We've all
I'm
known it all
about
along.
to do the last stitch on the scarf right now.
That's very
We wanted
Do you wanna
just
come
to give
watch?
you an opportunity to tell what happened.
Do you want to do it? I can show you how.
no.
Okay.
Did y'all have sex?
Okay.
No,
All right.
Did you try to have sex?
no.
You think
Oh my
about
god, I
having
have to pull it
sex?
close to my face to
Yeah.
find the right
Liar.
place to insert the needle.
What kind of man
Embarrassing.
didn't think about having sex?
Wow. Okay, I'm pausing this really quick. Wow,
You said
though.
earlier
He
you
just
like
said, what
girls,
kind
right?
of man don't
Yes.
think about having sex? Fuck this cop, dude. This
Is this-
cop sucks.
Is this the trial of Dan Avidan?
Yo, somebody else made that joke earlier.
That's what he looks like.
He does look like Dan Avidan in that, like, a lot. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to have you try on this scarf, okay?
Sure.
The scarf is complete. The scarf is fini.
Does this guy also groom teenagers?
No, he just murders his neighbors. He's not as bad as Dan Avidan. No,
That's
I'm
so
just kidding. I'm just
fucked up.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hi, chat.
All right, will you try this on and let me see how big it is on you?
Yeah, this is a fucking big ass scarf. Yo.
Isn't it nice?
It's very warm.
Yeah.
Like it's hot. Is it resting
Yes.
on something?
It was on my lap,
Oh.
and I'm a furnace. Do you like it? Is it a good length?
Yeah.
It looks amazing on you. Sorry, guys, this one's not for sale. I know we worked on it for a fucking month. Just kidding. I am 1,000,000% selling this scarf.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Sorry, babe. I'll make you one if you want.
No,
You
it's
can pick
okay. I don't
yarn.
even like it that much.
Stop! I hate when you do that. I hate when he does this. Go pick out yarn and I will make you this scarf.
It's very nice.
I like it too.
You did a good job.
Thank you. That's a scarf done, guys. He can buy it. Yeah, you can buy it.
Okay, can I borrow an amount of money that I am not sure what it is yet?
I literally have none. Actually, that's not true. I got a $25 donation from Ozma today.
Well, if you sell this scarf, you'll have some money.
That's true. Who wants to buy a scarf?
I do.
Stick it out. Are you done working?
No, but I need your help with something when you are taking a break, but no rush.
Okay. Well, we're about to be done. This video's almost over and we just finished the scarf. Oh, babe, there's like 20 minutes left of this video, actually. Is that okay? You know what, chat, hang tight. I'm gonna run a quick ad, okay? Everybody, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Def, if you're still here, that's so funny. This scarf is very similar to that scarf. The scarf that you have is a solid light gray, and this is a gray that goes from light to dark gradually. And I used the same stitch to make that one. Yours is probably a little bit shorter than this one is, but it's very similar. Also, Severus, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. You know that feeling that you get when you make a reference to one of your favorite obscure movies, but somebody else that you barely know fucking catches the reference and yes-ands? That's the feeling that I just got from you following my channel. So thanks for being my obscure reference getter. I have an art-related question for you. Where would be the best place to message you about it? You should tweet me if you can, if that's okay. See you later, Kyle DeYoung. And also, yeah, toxic masculinity at its peak. You're not wrong. What kind of man ain't think about sex? Fuck you. Fucking all kinds of men don't think about sex. You piece of shit. Like, who are you to presume how people should feel about sex? Like, golly. Hey, Doxy just woke up from having a dream about you. We were both going to the same convention or something similar, and we were going to exchange scarves. I don't knit, though, but I enjoy your relaxing art time. Humanoid void, that's so fun. Yep, that should be just fine. Excellent. Bro, has he not cracked? I'm just getting back. No, I don't think that he ever does. And we still have 20 minutes of video left. So let's get to getting. Can I just get 4 readies in chat real quick, please? And then we'll get to getting. Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that you got some moderately upsetting news. I'm really glad that we could help to pull you up out of it as best we can. I hope that things just get better from here on. I don't like it when you guys are sad. It bums me out. I don't like it when you're sad. It bums me out. Okay. All right. Unpausing.
She's a pretty girl, right?
Yes.
What'd you do to her, Steven?
Let's weave in this end, and then I'll get to work on my sweater. I just can't share the pattern with you guys.
That's why you're having this massive meltdown right now.
It's a paid pattern.
Because you can't live with yourself, can you?
We respect our creator friends, hey?
It's overwhelming you, isn't it? Tell the truth, Steven.
I didn't do it.
Who did it?
I don't know.
Yes, you do, Steven.
What the hell?
Why?
Okay.
Why did you hurt that girl?
I didn't.
Why'd you hurt her, Steve?
I didn't.
You hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
Sure you did. You know it, and I know it. You just don't want to tell it, Steven. But that's okay. I know it.
Fair.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it.
It's not too bad. I just won't be able to quit my job as soon as I'd like. Just one of those nuisances. I'm sorry. Me and Josiah got some pretty bad financial news yesterday, too. Or it was Sunday, actually. His fucking car won't start, which sucks. It's going to be expensive. And we already have so much stuff that we have to save up for. So I feel you. I'm sorry.
No.
She didn't want to have sex with you.
Thank you for the 10 videos. That takes a little pressure off.
With _no_name cheered.
Thank you so much.
She wanted to have sex with you.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did, Steven. You went into her apartment, Steven. And you hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
You did, buddy.
Did he just say you did, buddy, or you're dead, buddy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Why won't you tell me, Steven?
I didn't do it.
I'm gonna take this with me. You don't deserve to look at it. Just stay right here, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate all your cooperation tonight, okay?
You don't deserve to look at it. I appreciate your cooperation. You're not going to make him feel guilty, idiot. Like, you're just stupid at this point. You're just making a fool out of yourself. Cops have no shame. You suck, and also thanks, friend. Yeah, Steven. The beginning of March during a snowstorm, I totaled my truck. Physically, nothing damaged me. Emotionally, I had to get a new vehicle before finances were ready for it, so I feel y'all. Fuck, man. Pop said expenses are piling up faster than usual, so it would be helpful to wait a while longer, so it shouldn't be a long-term issue. Well, I hope that it gets resolved quicker than you guys expect, and you get some relief.
I just need to discuss a few more things with you. You know, the reason why we're down here is because Lauren's missing, right?
Yes.
I just need you to please tell me. Give me where I know earlier today you told me you stayed home all weekend, right, in your apartment.
Yes.
Hi, by the way. How are you?
And
everybody say hi to By the Way.
Did anybody see you? Did you talk to anybody over the weekend? Were you on your computer all weekend?
I just finished a scarf.
Thing I can look at.
Oh God, they're starting over. It's okay.
He couldn't be involved.
There isn't 40 minutes of it left, so we'll be okay. Today was a day, if I'm being honest, it was kind of nuts, but I don't want to ruin your stream by going into it. How are you?
Online, doing college work or anything.
Everybody's just having rough days, and I hate it. All the people that I love are having tough days, and this is the worst.
See you this
and
weekend at the house?
Golly, just know that I love you, and I'm so sorry, and I wish that I could do something for you, so please let me know if I can support in any way.
All week?
Yes.
Nobody saw you?
No.
I was having a pretty shitty day too, but we had a really nice walk earlier, and I like
video games.
That was really lovely. That was really lovely, and Josiah is just the best person, so that's nice, and it's hard to be sad when that's going on, but tough day, but net positive. That's how I'm feeling too. Walkies are great sometimes. I can't wait until Josiah and I get a dog. It's gonna be nice.
Where they at?
I'm glad that it was a net positive. That's what I like to hear.
Where they at?
Sister in Christ, Google Babbies. It's funny. Safe to show. Yes. I can't.
Name one.
I can't. I'm sorry, Squat Bot, but I appreciate you. Also, welcome.
Cass Lawson, Ashley Morehouse, Carmen Love.
The same people I talked to today, and they're not your friend. Okay? They're not your friend. I mean, it's all over anyways. I just want to know what was going on tonight.
Just Google it for yourself. It'll make your day better 100%. Okay, I will definitely do that after stream. Thanks for the heads up. I love that. I have the urge to photograph you and Jay walking like creepily from the woods, but give you all the adorable pics free. By all means, come to Canada and visit us, and we will make this photo shoot happen. Also, I'm not a photographer, so they'd be terrible pics. Yeah, but they're of me and Josiah, so how terrible could they actually be? No, I'm just kidding. I actually photograph really poorly unless you know my angles really well. I photograph really bad. I look a lot better in person than I do like on cam, and I'm good at getting some pictures of myself where I look way more baby in the pics than in real life, but for the most part, I look a lot better in person than I do on cam.
No more video games.
Okay.
All right.
Need to weave in the other end. God, I fucking hate weaving in ends.
This is the end.
I hate it.
Is there anything you want to say?
Oh, I know your angles, girl. It's true. You know all my angles. For those of you in chat that don't know, By the Way was there when I got my nipple pierced, so he saw it all.
We're tired of talking to you. Okay.
We were at a convention together, and I was just like, I kind of feel like getting my nipple pierced. Do you want to come? And he was like, yeah, I do.
The news media knows it. Glenda knows it. Your mother. Your sister knows it. Your sister's husband knows it. The one that used to beat your sister. He knows it.
My little hoodie hands?
You know what he said? He said he's a crazy motherfucker is what he said. When I called him.
Good thing it was a self-striping yarn. Yeah, legit. I highly recommend nipple piercing. Getting it done was an A+ experience. I liked it. In an instant best friend kind of way. Yeah, totally. Like I don't know. Our energies just fucking matched. They just like, we were made to chill. It felt like when I met you, I was like, this is my trip bestie. I can tell right away, and I was right.
Enjoy yourself, and it's all over now. Okay. Anything you want to say? I don't know.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you said.
I mean, To be fair, I've had
Okay.
over 100 piercings on and off. Like,
I just took it away from you.
It's something that I'm very used to.
Change, brother. You can't change that. You are no longer in charge of anything.
I really hate weaving in ends. I really hate it. Okay. Show of hands, who here loves weaving in ends, though, to be perfectly honest, eh? You're vibing with the vibes. That's what I like to hear, bud. No. That's what we're into.
She's crying. She's supposed to be coming down here. I told them the whole story. And they told me what you used to tell them about your next door neighbor, too. Yeah. What? You can't say nothing now? You're speechless? Hmm?
Orgy time.
Yep, she should be here in a little bit.
All right, everybody, sigh. Get naked.
I promised her I'd let her see you and the kids. I don't know if she's bringing them all or not before you go on down. All right? Okay?
I didn't do anything.
Doesn't matter what you think you did. Doesn't matter. It's what I can prove. Okay? Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants?
What's that? Misophonia, right? Is what it's called when you can't stand the sounds of breathing and eating.
I'll let her see you.
Because this guy breathing is triggering mine really bad.
All right.
He's breathing so hard for no reason. Like, he must have bad lungs.
Okay.
I feel bad. What if I'm already naked?
About what you used to tell her about your neighbor. About what you used to tell her about your guns.
We're a sex positive group.
Your sister's husband's coming. Because he said you crazy.
That is a finished fucking scarf, y'all.
Your sister is married still, right?
It's finished.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy with it. It's very long.
Well, you sit in here and think about it for a little bit.
All right,
Okay?
I'll be right back 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to go put it on the shelf of projects that are finished.
Now, don't you? Yeah. Got plenty of time to think. You thought you were smarter than everybody else, but you're not. You're not. The sad thing about it is you probably could have made something with your life. But you chose a different route because, one, you don't have a girlfriend.
Okay, hello, hi.
And two, you're never going to get a girlfriend.
Jesus Christ. This fucking guy, dude. All right. So.
I'm listening.
I'm going to have to bust out the pattern for me to look at. I can't show you guys it because it's a paid pattern. Sorry, but we're just using it for the last couple minutes of stream here. Maybe I should get my nipple pierced and let her watch.
You understand that?
Absolutely.
I didn't do anything.
That's your side of the story.
Fucking harsh. Yeah.
That's your side of the story.
We're done with this hook. Wait. Yeah, that is the hook that we were using. This is the hook that we're using now for this. Excellent, excellent.
They're gonna come in here and cry, and kiss you goodbye.
Tit for tit.
Take their statement, and it's all over. You do understand that, right?
I didn't do anything.
That's what you say. That's what you say. Because you haven't told us anything.
I need just a second to find this.
Do you realize what I'm telling you?
Yeah, okay. Get out of here, 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 get out of here. Okay. There's the pattern.
Sit there and think
Excellent.
About it a little bit, okay? I'll come back and check on you. Thought you were smarter than everybody.
We're going to be doing a lot of puff stitches, which are interesting.
You fucked up.
I'm really proud of the tension on this project. I love this yarn. I love how gradual. This is gray and this is white. I don't know if you can tell. If you can see how this is like a creamy white and this is more of a gray white. And then it just so happened to work out that this line was just like... It was exactly where it needed to be in this pattern. I'm so chuffed with how this is coming out.
I said, man, it couldn't have been him. He used to work down the DA's office with us. He's a good guy. He used to help us out.
Let's
just
briefly.
Couldn't be him. He couldn't have done something like that.
You're ugly and you have a small pee-pee and I hate you. Thanks for coming in and answering these questions. I appreciate it. That's the total vibe, J-Rod, that this guy is getting out. Like, it's crazy.
Just waiting for them to come visit you.
Are y'all putting the stars or do I have some weird setting on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you through with your little show you've been putting on all day?
It's okay.
Are you through?
My cork board fell. Don't go thinking I'm organized because there's nothing on that corkboard. Speaking of sex positivity, I've had a weird realization about myself recently that I definitely don't mind being laughed at for, but I definitely get it if nobody wants to hear that from me. By all means, share if you need to. You have a community here. If you want feedback or whatever, we're here. We've got you. If you don't want to, then obviously no pressure, but you're super invited to talk about what's going on with you. We're your buds.
After the interrogation and after the police conducted their search warrant, they fully charged Stephen with the murder of Lauren Giddings, citing his internet history, the videos he had of her apartment on his camera from the night of the murder, his ownership of items belonging to her that he had stolen, the master key and the key to her apartment, and more. They also charged Stephen of 20 counts of owning child pornography, which was found on a USB attached to a lanyard which contained his Mercer school ID. The amount of evidence against Stephen was overwhelming, but he tried to maintain his innocence. He told his mother and his lawyer that the night Lauren died, he had seen a maintenance man on her balcony and briefly spoken to him about cutting the lawn. He said there were noises coming from Lauren's apartment, but he thought nothing of it, even after she died, until he was being accused of being a murderer. He stated that he did buy the hacksaw that was found in the maintenance closet, but had bought it in order to cut a branch off of a tree that was hitting his window at night. The one that the apartment complex had was too flimsy, and being the generous guy that he is, he opted to buy them a new one. For every piece of evidence, Stephen had an excuse, that is, until he was made aware that the police had found the child porn. At that point, he spoke to the district attorney and asked if he could have a deal. He would plead guilty to the murder, admit to exactly what he had done in writing, and not proceed to trial. And the DA wouldn't ask for the death penalty, and he wouldn't charge him for the child porn. With the deal signed, McDaniel was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 2041, although it is unlikely he will ever see it. However, that is not where this ends, unfortunately, because in 2018, Stephen McDaniel decided to try to appeal his case and conviction in court.
I don't know what colorophobia is. I'm so sorry.
Stephen tried to argue that the police in the investigation honed in on him and didn't properly do their jobs, that they violated his rights multiple times and didn't conduct any lawful searches. He represented himself and, in a bold move, waived attorney-client privilege in order to question his own lawyer on the stand. However, the court denied his appeal swiftly, stating that McDaniel hadn't shown a shred of evidence and that he was clearly guilty of the crime he had committed. As of now, Stephen is still in prison, where he will most likely spend the rest of his life, but nothing will justify the loss of Lauren Giddings. Lauren was a bright woman with an amazing future ahead of her. She was beloved by everyone who met her, and she didn't deserve to die at the hands of Stephen.
I'm sorry, did I say colorophobia? Colorophilia.
Okay. Look at me. I'm not gonna monkey.
Interesting.
It's that gorgeous one, eh?
That's the end.
And I believe I can run.
So wow, that was something. I watch a lot of true crime. Oh, Josiah gives really good hugs. You do give really good hugs too. Also, hi Alex Vega, long time. I did not know anything about the child porn in this case. I had no idea, and I definitely, like you guys saw, I recognized from the evidence. I was like, oh, this is the guy that got busted while he was giving an interview on TV. You guys that were here in the beginning, like, you saw me say that. So, like, that's crazy that I'm just now finding out. It's upsetting that he didn't get charged with that. Anytime somebody isn't charged with CP, like, it's frustrating because, like, that hurts the cause, right? Like, charging people for that, like, it is only good. It's hard to explain where I'm at. I need to stop smoking. Fucking, I don't love the way the prison system works, and I think that you guys all know that. But it's just insane to me that he is not getting charged for child porn. That is crazy. That he agreed. It should tell you something that he agreed to plead guilty to murder in order to have a child porn charge overturned. You know what I mean? The group is called Clown Girl Honk Heaven, and I encourage everyone to join it. I spend as few seconds on Facebook as I possibly can. I do not enjoy spending time on Facebook. But I bet there's a good subreddit for that. That's a fucking phenomenal title. Clown Girl Honk Heaven. That's so funny. Kells. Anyway. Hey, that's A-OK, Vex and Vixen. We're just getting ready to find somebody to raid here. I would love it if you guys would comment. I want to know what your favorite color is today. If everybody could say what your favorite color is in chat so that our raid may be girthy. I would appreciate that so much while I find somebody to raid. But really quick, I'm going to shill at the end here. So if that's not your bag, get the fuck out. I'll miss you. I'll see you next time. But just so you guys know, that scarf that you saw today, that will be going into a shop. I don't have a shop set up yet. I will eventually. And people that are supporting me on Patreon are going to get access to that shop a full day. Or, well, they'll get notice when the shop is full. A full day before anybody else does. So they will have more of a chance to buy the things that go into the shop. So if you want to, it's just patreon.com/ZER0DOXY. If you want to just go look at it, that would make me so happy. If you just view it even. No pressure on joining if you can't. It doesn't make me love you less. That's A-OK. We also have a bitchin' Discord, and it's starting to be active again, and that makes my heart feel so full and happy. I love it so much, and I check it every day. So please, by all means, join. You can follow me on Twitter if you prefer that. If you don't like Discord for some reason and you want to find out when I'm going live and you're followed here but you need the extra reminder or whatever, then it's just twitter.com/ZER0DOXY. Also, I have an OnlyFans. Please feel free to check it out if you want to see me naked. Okay, that's it. That's everything. We're gonna find somebody to raid. It was a fun night. It's been so fun lately. You guys are the best. You guys are the very best. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.